Oh my God.
Look, you've gotten worse, bro. So now what I want everyone to understand, this is what I want everyone to understand. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Arteta, and he's here to dominate the league for the next few years. You're done. There's a new sheriff in town, and it's Big Teta. Big Teta, the Arsenal, we're back. We are back. The Invincibles, they're nothing. They're nothing compared to what the next 5 years is going to be. Big Teta and the Arsenal have rolled into town, bro, on the chariot made of gold, bro, whipping up horses. We're going at 100 miles per hour. The Pep reign of terror is over. There is a new sheriff in town, and it is us. You're all pissed. I'm telling you now, you man are all pissed.
They can he can laugh as much as you want like a fraud. You can laugh. You
يا حبيبي لا تسبق والله العظيم I know you know. يا عم I have seen you have good conversations. Stop with the monologues. خلينا have a conversation for real.
No.
Hamza, do you think Semenyo? Hamza, do you think Semenyo is? Who would you? يا حبيبي forget the fucking.
And you've kept me here. 1 o'clock is 1:30. I've got work tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do super chat. Yeah, we spoke.
And you have said, and your whole show you have not said anything of a substance.
Because you're telling me shit. Asana.
2 hours you haven't said anything of a substance. We haven't gotten one sentence from you where we can actually discuss. Literally.
The only thing is that I'm going to win the league.
Aston, how can I fight Aston?
I haven't said anything of a substance.
This guy called us Don Conyon trying to get a plane up with FSG out banner at home game. Don't do that because it's the most fucking cringeworthy thing in all of football. And I've seen Robert Lewandowski's TikToks, and there's Robert Lewandowski's TikToks, and then there's playing banners at football matches in terms of pure cringe level. Get the ground. If I said this before, if you want to protest, get the ground, get together with other people and force it. That's how the calculated campaign. It takes more than just go away, please. Hashtags and plain banners are just this horrendous modern affliction. And I know there's people from all over the world who feel disenfranchised because you can't get over to it and all.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream. Breaking news, Liverpool suck again. Just lost to Aston Villa 4-2. Bald bastard still here. Big up to all of you guys locked in. I'm not even gonna do any timestamps because there's no need to timestamp anything. It's just gonna be like us, just talking. So big up to everyone here. There's already 600 people in the building. I appreciate you all. Close the live chat, hit the like button. All the links to all my boys are in the description. Please go give them all a subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. The link is in the pinned comment. Jamie, we lose again. Talk to the people, brother.
Yeah, look, I want to be nice and calm on today's show, so I went for a smoke beforehand. Just chilled out a bit, calmed down, because I don't want to be calling anyone a dickhead today. And I don't want to fall out of people in the panel, and I don't want to fall out of friends. But Arne Slot, man, his system, his tactics, they're just abhorrent. I don't know what they are. I don't know how he set up the team today. Why is Curtis Jones playing right wing? No one's got an answer for that. Like nobody. The midfield's weak. The defence is weak. There's a certain centre back that needs to leave this football club tonight. There's just some really bad players out there. I think we have to sit down and start being real fans now and actually stop. I think we all need to stop doing the PR bullshit, stop protecting certain players, stop this thingy and have a real conversation, a grown-up conversation, yeah? Some of these players are just not good enough. Let's stop protecting certain players and let's be adults about it now and have proper conversations. Some of these players are just crap. Yeah, Arne Slot's shit at his job as well. He's an absolute disgusting coach. But some of these players need to be thrown out of this team as well next season. And there's players that have joined this year that
I still don't know what they're good at. And conversations have to be had all round. This is terrible. I will say one thing about our defence, yeah, and it's gone a bit under the radar because we won the league last year. We weren't that defensively great last year either.
Or the year before.
No, we conceded 57 goals in all competitions last year as well. And we went out, the FA Cup to Plymouth, the cup final to Newcastle, conceding 11 goals in the Champions League. We 41 in the Premier League. Yeah, okay, we won the league with 4 games to go, or whatever it is, and we went on a party. It's unprofessional. And it breeds unprofessionality, and that goes into the following season. So Arne Slot so far has, for me, proved in 2 seasons now with 2 different squads that he doesn't know how to set a team up properly defensively. How to get the best out of a team defensively. I mean, would you say, I wouldn't, like Pep Guardiola plays attacking football, yeah? But still, he's usually got quite a solid defence most of the time. He just don't know what to do off the ball. Off the ball is our main issue. And because we're so bad defensively, we can't get attacks together either because he doesn't know how to play football. He doesn't know what to do in English football. And I said it last season as well, and I keep saying it. Last year, for the first 6-7 months of that season, the players were playing off the Jurgen Klopp mould, the Jurgen Klopp system, the pressing, the running around, the rushing. He tweaked a few things here and there, but Slot has also come out and said it himself. I barely changed anything. I let these boys play the way they sort of played last year. I'm not going to come in here and turn things upside down straight away. It's a problem. And today, seeing people like Curtis Jones at right wing, we got no wingers fit. What's his fascination about playing 4-2-3-1 constantly with no wingers? He's trying to find, all right, I've got no right winger today, so what I do, I'm going to play Curtis Jones on right wing. How about you maybe look at the players that can play wide if you want to play wide? I'd rather have Cody Gakpo played right wing than Curtis Jones, because at least Cody is a wide player and he's played there before. Do you know what I mean? And have Szoboszlai as like a floating false 9 or whatever you want to call him, yeah? I'd rather that, because instantly Szoboszlai is pressing higher up the pitch. But this coach is a mess right now, and it's just a joke, man. And we're getting what we deserve. We don't deserve Champions League football. I think everyone on the panel can agree with that. I think everyone in the chat will agree with that. This club does not deserve to play at the highest level of European competition next season. We deserve Europa League. That is what Liverpool deserve this season. And we're probably going to get Champions League by luck. And that's all it is. And if we finish 5th in the Premier League, as Liverpool fans, we have got to thank the rest of the English teams in Europe for getting that Champions League spot so we can finish there. That's embarrassing.
Jamie, are you trying to rage bait me with that quote?
That's embarrassing. And that's a real quote, by the way. That's a real quote. Is that a real quote? Yeah.
We have conceded far too many goals, but we didn't score enough goals. But 2 away at Villa Park is not bad. You bald bum. The 2 goals were scored by a centre back.
By the way, 77 goals conceded so far this season. That's the worst in 30
I hate my life, bro. He fully said that in front of a camera as well.
That's the worst in 33 years. Like, this is just put another record on, because they're just adding up how bad it is. And Jamie's right, like, it is a disgrace. But I am starting to, I've got to start pointing fingers at the management, at the board, because somebody is not in control of this squad and this management and this coach. Like, there was fundamentally something wrong again at Liverpool, which has happened before, because we all got carried away and FSG took their eye off the ball and decided to take all the power, and then everything started to go mad in the background. And it looks like it's happened again, where FSG have gone, oh, well, this is pretty easy. We got a new guy in. We got the new COO. We got the new director of football. We just won a league title. You know, we just got to a cup final. We only got beat by PSG, blah, 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 blah. And they've just all gone out to lunch and not come back. And, like, what is happening behind the scenes? Like, why do our team look like they can't do 90 minutes? Like, why is all of the squad either broken, on holiday. No one's in control of them. Standards have dropped completely. Like, no one's in the gym training anymore. Like what is going on? Like, and the huge exodus that's going to happen. No one's talking about how many players could leave Liverpool at the end of this season. Like, we're losing Mo, we're losing Robbo, we'll be losing Joe Gomez. We're probably going to be losing Alisson. Curtis Jones will probably leave. Does anyone think Virgil van Dijk's going to stick around? Have you seen the look on his face now as he's looking around at his lads? Like, he looks shell-shocked now. There's an element where we could lose Virgil as well. Like, why does anyone want to stick around for this guy? Like, what is coming next season? I don't know. Like, Liverpool fans, we need to really be prepared for this, because if they don't make this decision and get this guy out and clear out all that backroom staff as well, because I don't know what they do, to be honest. Like, it looks like the only person who does anything is the set piece coach, who's the guy that replaced the guy that got sacked when we conceded like 16 set pieces more than anybody else at the start of the season.
Is he?
What's coming? What's coming? Like, a load more players that don't run, a load more players that've got a poor attitude, a load more players that are too busy on Instagram than doing anything on the training pitch. Like, is that what's coming?
At the end of the day, Ken, like, I don't give any credit to the set piece coach, because look, if you put a set piece specialist with one of the most dominant aerial threats in the world, you're gonna score some set pieces. Like, I ain't gonna give no credit to that. Even my 5-year-old nephew would tell me that. Like, it's just the stuff. Like, it's just it don't make any sense, man. It just doesn't make any sense. And you know what? I heard what Jamie said, and I'm gonna sort of like add upon what he just said on that. You talk about Pep Guardiola. Each manager has a form of defending where they decide how they're going to defend. Whether it's going to be Mourinho, where we're going to sit back, absorb as much pressure, and we counter and give them something to think about. Pep Guardiola's better method of defending is keep the ball, make sure they don't get the ball, and they won't attack our goal. That's how we defend. That's always has been the Barca way for however many years. This manager don't even know what he wants to try and do. We try to play possession football in our own half. We try and play him back from the goalkeeper. And then the goalkeeper has no choice because he has zero options, because every time a player passes it back to him, you have John McGinn marking the right winger. You have Ollie Watkins occupying either Konate or Virgil. You have Morgan Rogers occupying Joe Gomez. And you have an extra centre midfielder that's also covering. And somehow I saw Lindelof moving forward as well in the midfield. Like, that's what we're at. That's where we're at. And they played a high line. And we have some decent passes of a football. Didn't it occur to any of the attackers just to make some forward runs in behind? The basics of football, Husam, the fundamentals of football. If you see space in your backline, between the backline and the goalkeeper, what do? Running behind. Literally, that is the fundamentals of football, and we can't even do that. And it's not that. The whole idea, and one thing I would say, Jamie, I would disagree upon is, first half of the season, we actually did have a very good defense. Defensively, we were actually very good, because on multiple streams with Husam on the Football Terriers, we kept on saying we're actually limiting them to any good chances. The only times where we have actually had some chances go against us is some stupid errors at the back, either Konate missing the ball or a rubbish back pass from Robertson, or Trent just lackadaisical in defense. That's pretty much it. When it comes to actually teams going at us, it was very difficult to go at us until it hit January. Until when we thought, okay, maybe the players have gassed out a little bit. There's just going to be a little bit of a drop off. But then it became a fact that, you know what, it's still happening. It's the style of football that we're playing. And that's the main issue. Football have become so much nuance where you can't just spend £450 million and expect everything to work better if you change the entire system. It don't work like that anymore. We lost our identity. I said this from November onwards. The manager doesn't want to go back to what was best for Liverpool. He wants to put his ideas above the football club, and for that reason, he should not be at the football club. If he just did that, I think we would see an upturn in results, and I think we wouldn't be as miserable as we are right now. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that.
Lex, you want the red carpet to speak, or you can speak if you want, by the way. It's not your first audio.
It's stressful, innit? I mean, realistically, what can I say that I haven't said before, innit? It's one of them things where at this point, you know, at this point, I just think Slot has to be like you know what people call an industry plant. Like someone just put in a spot. Yeah, because who survives this?
An industry plant.
Exactly. That's my only thing, because at this point in time, it's like conspiracy. It's like conspiracy theories right now. Because
that's the only thing I haven't said, Lex.
You get me? It's like what else? What else can I think of to say? Because at some point, it's like, I know personally within myself, that the excuses that a lot of people want to make as to why we're bad isn't. So, like, for instance, you can attribute it to the players. No, I can say that the players aren't necessarily to the standards, but then at the same time, we won the league with them last year playing a different style of football. So what can we then say? We can then conclude that a change in how we play, and also some of the what I'd call deficiencies of our style of play last season have essentially taken over the entire squad and the club. So henceforth it has beared this fruit. Now Slot and them man want to come and say, oh, we're part of the recruitment, we're gonna get this and we're gonna do that. Brother, nothing will change until you change. Nothing will change until you leave. Nothing will change until something changes with what we do when we touch the football pitch. Number one. Number two, nothing will change until your man management changes, because it's very obvious that man them just don't like you, blood. It's very obvious. Yeah. And if you want beef Curtis Jones, you want beef Mo Salah, treat Mo Salah like, having rebuttals in the press and this and that. Brother, I'll be honest with you. You don't have more clout over here than Mo Salah. It's just that's just the facts, innit? And one could argue, as I've been doing for weeks, that without Salah, you're winning no league, because he won you a league, irrespective of what you think. When we won the league, everyone happy-go-lucky. What did they say? At the start of the season, Salah went to Slot and said, just give me a more advanced role, don't let me have to defend too much, and I'll win you the league. What happened? Won the league. On account of Mo Salah. Why? Because he got 56 GA. Like, who's doing 56 GA? We have Arsenal about to win the league, and what's one of their forwards cracking 20 GA? Like, maybe I don't even know if Saka cracked 20 GA in the league. Like what's going on? You get me? So it's so for Slot to be so arrogant, and for the club to back Slot in his arrogance, thinking that he just turned up and won a league just somehow, and that if he gets a new set of players, that somehow he'll regain his ideas and all of a sudden we'll look better, is nonsensical. Because at the end of the day, certain tactical setups just don't work in the Premier League. Ten Hag showed it to us, and Amorim showed it to us. Having a setup where you vacate the midfield, you don't prioritize the midfield, you will struggle, because a big part of the Premier League is the midfield battle. You cannot afford to just go in, game out, and lose the midfield battle. It's just not an option. You get me? You cannot tell your midfielders, well, don't play emergency midfield, don't set up and protect your defenders, just roam about and take shots and do as you please. And then when we get countered, it's just forwards and defenders. It's no forwards, midfielders and defenders. There's no barrier. There's no barrier. What books have Slot read? Does he understand how football works or war works? What am I missing here? We've watched the same rubbish all season, blood. We've seen the tabloid.
By the way, guys, breaking news: Ben Jacobs, Alex Crook, Chelsea are closing in on an agreement for Xabi Alonso.
I don't want him anyway.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
And the thing is, as well, what Lex is saying is right, because
closing in on the agreement. It's done.
Because
basically.
we've watched this all season.
Enjoy, boys.
But we've also watched loads of variations of this. Like, he's tried every single different type of way of playing, and it's all been the same. It's all been terrible. Like, he played different football when we got smashed when we lost 9 games in 12. He played different football than he plays now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got beat that way because he was inverting his left backs and right backs. So now he put them. So now he let them play wide. Yeah. We're still getting beat playing that way because we can't do anything up front, even though we have them there. And now he's got this system where everybody's all over the place. Like, I haven't got a clue what's going on. Like, there was moments where Gomez was ahead of Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
And then there was moments where Curtis Jones was on the left-hand side and there was no one on the right-hand side.
It's like what Jamie said earlier, yeah? It's like what Jamie said earlier. Our main issue that we have is the off-the-ball movement. Whether we are in position or out of position. All that off-the-ball move. It's like when we're defending now, everyone just became Trent.
Yeah.
And when we're on the attack, everyone, everyone just stands, bro. They just stand and do nothing. Playing Jones at right, you have what? Salah is injured still, or them man just beefing to the point where Slot just decided Salah isn't playing for the rest of the season. Like, why are we allowing this? Do any of us deserve this? I'd beg to argue. Just based even from a business perspective, the investment made in the summer, not even the owners deserve this. Why are you doing this to yourself? You man have like a fetish. What is going on?
Well, there's over 800,000 Liverpool
and
fans.
Every scroll, no, it's way more. And every scroll I scroll on Twitter, it hit 2-something million the last time I checked. Every scroll I scroll on Twitter, is a journalist reminded me all week that, Arne Slot will be here next year. Arne Slot will be here next year. Arne Slot will be here next year. Like, who asked you, man? No one asked you. We don't care at this point. Well, I don't. Here or not here is pretty much the difference between me supporting or not supporting. At some point, brother, every scroll I scroll, everyone hates Slot. We all hate Slot. Like, what are we doing at this point? This guy's getting booed at Anfield for substitutions. Or is this rocket science? What videos what videos and information does Slot have on us, blood? There has to be something. Something's wrong. I don't get it. Is it a case? Look, is it a case where the man are just engaged farming the fan base? I must be clueless, but it must be that. It's like all the drama surrounding the club at this point is just a media circus, blood.
It's not just that though. It's the fact that Virgil van Dijk's come out now and said that it's a transition season now. Like, it's like everybody's being brainwashed, like in the management and in the board and connected to LFC. It's like they're all completely brainwashed and they're not actually looking out the window and going, well, hang on, there's thousands of Liverpool fans there with pitchforks. Like, we're just going to stay in our ivory towers and ignore them. Like, Liverpool fans have to make a stance. Like, and the thing is, the last game of the season, I don't think they're going to boo because they're all going to be cheering Mo Salah off, and they're all going to be cheering Alisson off, and Robbo and that. And it's like, is it going to be like that? Like, is it going to be, Arne Slot out at the end of the game? Like, because essentially, the fans have to start chanting that for that to happen. Otherwise, it won't happen. Is it going to happen on the last game of the season when Mo Salah's leaving? Because it's going to be about Mo Salah, unfortunately. Like, is Mo Salah going to be the reason why Arne Slot stayed in his job twice?
Do you think, because do you think that we have we find out that Ali is leaving before next weekend, final game of the season, so Ali can get a send-off.
I think he's going.
Because the Juventus stuff now, it seems quite a legitimate thing. Because they'd probably want to give Ali a good send-off with Mo Salah, wouldn't they, in the last day of the season, and with Robbo as the three legends.
Half the team's going to be getting sent off. Send off.
Yeah, I just fucking hell. Club, man. I just don't. And people think Adam Walton's going to make a defensive anything going to change with Adam Walton in our midfield next season. Like,
you just Adam Walton. What do you think? Yan Diamande is going to sort everything out? Look, everyone knows I rate Yan Diamande, but brother, he ain't Jesus, bro. Honest to God, he can't turn water to wine. He's a great young player.
Who's he crossing it to, mate? Who's he crossing it to? Like, did you see how many crosses we put in tonight? And there was no one there.
Look, I get it, people. I said this multiple times on Diamande. He plays with bums at Leipzig, and I'll still say he does play with bums at Leipzig. But he ain't Jesus, bro. Nah, I think Harder's crap. I've seen Harder too many times. He's just dead. He's just basically like Nunes. Barcola. Look, Barcola's a great, talented young player, like relatively young. He ain't gonna fix where everything's gonna happen. Like what? He beats a man. What happens? He looks up. There's about 3 other men covering his position. There's no one in the box. He makes the runs, but no one's willing to make the pass. How many times is definitely an instruction, because there's multiple times where we could have played a simple over the top pass and we didn't do anything. All we did was just pass it across, hold on to the ball too long. Didn't want to play passes. Everyone wants to try be Ronaldinho, dribble past 7 people and to get a shot away. Our brightest young spark was Rio and Gamoa, and I still think today you could criticize a lot of his game today.
Yeah,
that just shows how bad we were today. Virgil scored 2 goals today. But he was horrendous at the back. You could criticize the fact that he does hold on to the ball too much. Sometimes he doesn't do the 1-2s, doesn't play the passes. But again, that's
don't forget, Said, our failure is your success. Keep this in mind.
And don't forget,
Said means we failed. That's success for you, Said.
Said, last season you lost to Tottenham. Remember, know your place. United, remember. How many United fans remember their place?
When we faced guys in a European final, we won.
We're in no position to banter Man United.
Emeka, are you in a helicopter?
I can always banter Man United.
I'm in my car, man. I'm driving.
Oh, you should have said you were in a helicopter. You're being choppered round.
Does it look like it? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
I had to jump in, man. Been talking to Husam offline. I know everyone's in an uproar about what's going on and Slot staying, but I'm gonna say it again. I don't think he stays.
Based on what though? Yeah, he convinced us.
So look, my belief is that I think from January when he had that dust up with Salah, it was confirmed that he was gonna stay the rest of the year. I think FSG, they don't want to they don't want to feel like they're giving into player power in a sense. So they're like, you know what, you won the league, you're gonna get a chance to finish the season. Getting top 4 should be easy. That's what we all, or a lot of people expected, that it would be easy based on everybody that's around us. And I think they've given him every chance. Like, FSG is the type of board where they're gonna. We have to understand the FSG PR. We've seen it. Just look at last summer, right? How many times did they say, no, we're not going to sign this player. No, we're not talking to that player. This is right out of their playbook. I think they understand that when we're at a point now where even like the top Reds, like the YouTube top Reds, and we know who we're talking about, the people that get access and the people that are in the press conferences, when you have those people saying, I don't think this manager should stay, they're saying when they're at the games, they're talking to people, and it's not just online. Like everyone's asking the same question: when is this gonna end? When you have Jamie Carragher on TV saying it's not 50-50 anymore. He said that on Sky last week. He's like, it's not 50-50 anymore amongst the fans. It's a very clear lean now on the other side, and at some point, it's out of the ownership's hands. When enough of the fan base speaks, it doesn't matter what they wanted to do, especially when a viable candidate is right there waiting. And miss me with all of the he's waiting for, or he's ready to join Chelsea and yada.
Have you heard what I just said when you were driving? Ben Jacobs just gave the exclusive.
Yeah, I don't care about Ben Jacobs.
When it's Paul Joyce, Chelsea are in.
Paul Joyce,
why would Paul Joyce give a Chelsea report?
Yeah, but listen, Husam. When it's Paul Joyce that
Chelsea are closing in on an agreement for Xabi Alonso. Alex Crook, Ben Jacobs, literally 8 minutes ago.
Alex Crook is a bigger factor than Ben Jacobs. The fact that he's saying is a bit like.
Listen,
Marker is saying
those guys say a lot of things. Those guys say a lot of things that don't happen. What I noticed, the report I cared about is one that came out just 2 weeks ago. From, I don't know if you guys remember during the whole Trent saga, that Real Madrid reporter, the Jose Felix Diaz. Do you guys remember that name?
Yeah.
He's a Marca reporter, and when Trent was going through that whole thing, everyone was like, "No, he's lying." Yada yada yada. Every word for word, everything he said came true. The timeline of the events, the communications between the club, everything. And he had a report 2 weeks ago that said our ownership has called Madrid to ask about Xabi, to ask what happened, what were the circumstances. So, which is why I'm saying, when you listen to the PR from our club, they're saying they've never contacted Xabi. They've never reached out to him. It's all cap. There's no way, especially after this game today, there is no way this manager is staying next year. I'm telling you guys, there is no way he is staying. I'm so confidently saying that. And it's just from my understanding of this ownership. They're always going to say the things they're saying now. They're always going to say it. I'll believe it when at the end of the season, they put down that contract, or they put that statement out that says we've extended Slot's contract for X number of years. There's no way a Liverpool manager is going to manage the club, especially after a season like this, with 1 year on their deal, and you expect the players to respect this manager next year. Players aren't stupid. If they keep him and they don't sign him up, they're going to be like, we don't have to listen to this guy. He's on his way out. They know it's a ticking time bomb. So it's one or the other. Like, until he signs an extension, I don't believe any of the reports, period. So I just wanted to say that. I know it's not the popular opinion right now, but I'm waiting for that moment when they say he's. I want to see it when the final whistle blows, game week 38. When the season's over, then I want them to show me the proof that you're keeping this manager, because I don't believe it. I don't believe it for 1 second.
The problem is, Emeka, though, with that report.
You said, though, it's Paul Joyce. Paul Joyce is the one that said he's staying.
No, but Paul Joyce, the wording of how they're saying
this guy next here in the top row. Here you go. The guy in the top row, he'll tell you what Slot leaving.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, am I still here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
you. Know what? Bro, listen, Slot was talking about next season. This is before today. Like, everyone can make whatever statements they want, but today, that's beyond anything what I've seen now. Like, you've let in another 4 goals. Like, Virgil van Dijk header at the end makes it a little bit more respectable. But so you can say all that stuff a week ago, and then it doesn't matter what happens after that. So you can go into the last game of the season, get battered, get booed, get the mic in your hand and get booed, yeah? And you're trying to tell me they're going to keep this man in charge. There's no way. I don't believe he can be here next season. After what I've seen this season, how you see how the players are performing. This is no performances I'm seeing no more. It's not before. I could say, oh, I can say McAllister, I can say Kanate, I can say Salah, I can name players that's having bad games. This is a collective rubbish. This is collective now. The whole team is going out there with no idea. No one's standing out, except from Rio. I'm not blaming Rio for nothing, because you know what? Second half, I think he got the ball twice. And every time he gets the ball, the weight of expectation is on him now. Like, what are you going to do now? So now, that's why he's running with the ball.
The only one that blamed Rio on the panel, by the way, was Ram, just so you know.
Yeah, but obviously, I've just got here. I don't know what's happened yet, but Rio,
we really want to do blame.
17 years, mate. 17-year-old.
Listen, I'm not blaming no one. I'm just saying Rio.
Nah, Husam.
All right, 17-year-old, yeah. Right, 17-year-old, yeah. He gets the ball. Everyone's expecting him to do something now because no one else is doing a thing on that pitch. So Bosley is running 100 miles an hour, trying to do closing down and looking behind him, and no one's following him. Like, there's too much fractions in this team for him to go forward. No matter what player you get in the summer, the fractions, there's no cohesive press. There's no winning battles in the midfield. Like, we're letting in. Now, I've said this all season. We have let in every sort of goal we concede. We're letting the first shots. We're letting set pieces. We're letting that goal we let in today, comedy of errors. Every sort of goal that has been able to be scored has been scored against us this season. Some of the goals are not even his fault. It's just every single bad luck, any decision is going against him now. He's attracting bad luck. Listen, I know we can't only blame him. The players are not showing up. But when it comes to push and shove, it's down to him. They're not listening to him no more. If they're listening, in fact, if they are listening to him, then it's even worse then if they're listening to him. Because if they're listening to him, what is this? What are we listening to?
Exactly.
It's just madness.
Dean. But Dean, I've been with you the whole time. And as I said, how I already know that it's all bullshit is just that one Jose Felix Diaz report just invalidated everything that's coming out of Liverpool. This guy has no connection to this. He has no reason to lie. He is literally the Joyce of Real Madrid. Like, when he speaks, everyone there listens. He's tapped in directly with Perez. And he said when Shabby got fired in January, Liverpool already called him. Liverpool already called him in January. It's all bullshit. This shit has never made sense to me. A manager can't perform at this level, and we say we have an ownership that says we run our shit based on data. We run all the models to check everything. Every number is against this manager.
And guess what? 20 games.
Players, whether players are out or not, this isn't a squad issue. This is a management issue. Yes, I've had my qualms with a lot of these players. I've called out a lot of these players, and I stand on a lot of what I've said in that regard. A lot of these players are on fraud watch for me, even when the new manager comes. But in terms of this manager, it's very clear that he's not built for this club. And there's no way, if Edwards is who I think he is, he's going to try to serve that up to the fans another season. It's impossible.
We're not stupid.
So
it's impossible.
So I'm staying calm. Dean, I'm staying very calm because they have to show me. This is one where they have to show me. There's too much evidence on the other side for them to make this decision. We've seen it with Amorim. They kept him, fired him. We've seen it with Ten Hag. Kept him, fired him. They already did it with Brendan Rodgers. The evidence is there. You guys can't be this whole we're the smartest in the room. That shit has to. You're not smarter than every single Liverpool fan. When there's
and guess what? You can't lose 20 games. You can't lose 20 games. You can't lose 20 games. 20 games. More than anyone we know. Like, we've sacked managers for less. 20 games this season. I've watched every game. So I've watched 20 defeats this season. We've let in, 77 goals?
Yeah.
What? Are we being serious?
In 33 years. I just want to mention something, by the way, because look, we've all experienced this season with Arne Slot, and it's dreadful. Yeah, it's dreadful football, and it's slow and it's boring. I'm sorry, but did anybody watch Xabi Alonso's football at Bayer Leverkusen? Like, like anyone. Like maybe Ram did, but as anyone an avid watcher of his football, because his games were slow. They were boring. They conceded a lot of goals. There was a lot of late wins.
But they also destroyed teams as well.
I know they destroyed teams.
K-Mac, I'm gonna give you a stat. I do worry
that he needs a lot of players and a lot of time to make it work at Liverpool. I do. And unfortunately, nobody wins the league playing a back three in the Premier League.
He's not. Oh my god,
that's been this.
Can we stop the whole he plays with a back three? He only played a back three because that club played a back three for the past 6 seasons prior to when he joined the football club. They've been tuned to play a back three for God knows how long. When you look at his days at Sociedad, when you look at his days at Real Madrid, he played a back four. He only played the back three because it suited the team that he was at. That's the simple crux of the matter. That's it.
Can we stop arguing?
Jamie, could I just want to quickly to speak to K-Mac's point, because a lot of people talk about the style of play, and again, most of us have said our style of play last year wasn't that great, but we won the league and everyone was happy. And Shabby, like people don't actually look into how well he's actually done so far in his managerial career. If you actually look at his last three full seasons, so the Madrid job and then the 2 years at Leverkusen, if we just look at his league games, so La Liga and Bundesliga, he's played 86 league games. He's lost 5 total. 86 league games he's played. He's lost 5.
Emeka, all that is great.
This isn't.
But Ben Jacobs 10 minutes ago said he's going Chelsea, bro.
Yeah, there's more breaking news saying it. We're gonna get Here You Go soon. So,
I'm telling you,
we're gonna get Here We Go soon, Emeka.
Look. We're all talking about Alonso.
We're gonna
get
Here We Go soon, bro.
We're all talking about Alonso.
I don't want Alonso.
And the way he plays and the football he plays, formations and all that. Husam, there's no point talking about it because we're probably not going for him. So it's sort of like a dead end scenario there. So it's pointless. Liverpool are not going to let Arne Slot leave until the manager they want is available. It's as simple as that. They did the same thing with Brendan Rodgers. The reason Brendan Rodgers was sacked is because Jurgen Klopp became available, and then they sacked Brendan Rodgers to get Jurgen Klopp in the October. They are going to wait till their man is available. Xabi Alonso is not their man by the look of it. He's been available for time, so he's not their man. I believe their man is the German national manager. I think that's who they want. I think that's who they're looking at, and he's not available right now.
Run me that.
Nagelsmann.
Run me that.
I think Nagelsmann suits us more, by the way.
I think that's who they're looking at. I think they want Nagelsmann. I think that's my opinion. I'm only going on my opinion.
Good opinion.
Yeah,
no, but guys, we talk about that's if he leaves. He's got a contract until 2026.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
No, sorry, 2028. Sorry, that's if he leaves. We don't. It's not guaranteed. We get him. That's the problem.
Money answers all your problems.
But we all know when it comes to these German managers,
we can get him if we want him. If we want him, we'll get him.
Well, he's going to play a World Cup. No manager's going to leave before a World Cup.
If we want him, we'll get him after, innit? We'll get him
after. That's what they're waiting for.
There's also another guy as well that we spoke to last year, and that's Cesc Fabregas. So,
oh my,
we could be waiting for him to finish his season.
I mean,
I don't know about.
Are we going to be like a kindergarten? Are we going to be a kindergarten? Are we going to be like another Ajax, just doing up kindergarten teaching?
We spoke to him.
Oh, by the way, just before we carry on the show, guys, we got 1.5k people locked in, and we're not even at 500 likes. The level you guys have worse return than Arne Slot. Close the live chat and hit the like button right now. You bunch of and follow me on the Instagram as well. The link is in the pinned comment. It's pinned in the live chat. So hit the like button, subscribe, go follow me over there. Let me just grab these supers. Big up to my guy Havard, who says, according to TalkSport, Xabi Alonso is close to becoming the next manager of Chelsea. Anfield sector reposted. At least they try to do something. Bro, that's my thing. Like, I love this Xabi Alonso prop by Dean and Emeka, but it's not gonna happen, buddy. Like, it's not.
I didn't say that about Alonso.
You said Slot's going.
I didn't say Alonso's coming in though.
No, but he said no. To be fair, Dean's man has always been Nagel's been. That's if he leaves.
Listen, I don't care. Listen, I've got to a point where I don't even care.
I don't care. Just fire Slot, bro. Interim for the year. I don't care. Just fire Slot.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely sat there going, you know what? Give me Oliver Glasner right now.
No.
But do you know what? Do you know what? Oliver Glasner might win an FA Cup and a European trophy 2 seasons running. Pound for pound with Crystal Palace with no money. That is a better job than Arne Slot.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Yeah, of course.
Ooh, that's not even a bad opinion.
But guys, he plays a back three.
That's
We can't win the league with the back three.
Pound for
Guys,
pound.
does it matter what formation people play?
Get me a manager that plays a back 10. I don't care. Fire Arne Slot. I don't care, brother. It's not even about tactics anymore. I don't like this motherfucker, blood. It's not about tactics. It's 100% personal. It's not about no. Forget the tactic. I don't care. Don't care about replacement. Hire me. Hire Husam. Anybody. Just fire the guy. I don't care, blood. It's not no players. I don't care. Just fire the guy. I don't want to see him on my timeline. I don't want to see him on my phone. I don't even think about this guy. Brother, give back the fucking league title. Fire this man, blood.
That should have gone full screen.
Would you bring Jose over Arne Slot?
Brother, listen, Brendan Rodgers.
Oh, shit.
You know what? I'm sorry to say that, but
yeah, that's
I take him back instead of Slot right now, and I hate Rodgers.
Anybody, bro?
Yeah, Rodgers.
This guy.
Run me. What Everton manager name? What name again?
David. Let's go, David
Moyes. Run me Moyes, blood.
Go and get me Rafa Benitez.
Respect, Rafa.
Yeah, run me that. Like anything. Hey. Like, listen, bro. Listen. Madrid about to go vintage with Mourinho, bro. Just fire the guy. I don't care. It's not even about at this point. It's not even about the vision or where we see her go. I just don't like this. I don't like him. It's personal, 100% personal. I forget about the football. I don't even care about it no more.
Don't knock Hodgson. He's doing well in the first division.
He'll be gone.
You have to see Cal's crash out during the watch long.
Oh yeah, somebody says except Ten Hag. Yeah, except Ten Hag. No. No Ten Hag, no Amorim, I beg.
Salah was your best player. Why did Slot bench him? Hey, Lex mentioned it earlier on today.
Oh my God.
Redknapp backing Slot for another year on Sky Sport. Here's the thing, Sonny. All the journalists have been briefed today. That's the reason why. That's the reason why I got trust.
Sorry, Emeka, bro. Emeka, honest to God, I wish I had your thought processes, bro. But I don't think. You know what? Do you know what? No. Do you know what? You know what the crazy thing is? You know what the crazy thing is?
Husam knows I've called a lot of things early. I've called a lot of things early.
Do you know what the crazy?
Diaz is like Joyce to LFC. He's the mouthpiece. Bro, here's the thing. I understand what you're saying,
guys.
And yes, Liverpool might have called Real Madrid to inquire about Xabi Alonso. Okay, let's just move on to talking about like the future and stuff. First of all, big up to all of you guys. Like I said, please hit the like button, subscribe. Now, in terms of like, Xabi Alonso and all this stuff. Okay, I'm not denying that it's a possibility that we called Real Madrid to inquire about Xabi Alonso. My question is simply Jamie's question. Then the guy's been available for 5 months. Why haven't we made a move since it's him? He's been available since January. We asked Real Madrid about him. Okay, cool. I don't say that's a lie. I say fair enough. I believe it. My thing is, then what? Because we're sat here going like, oh, Xabi Alonso. Yeah, we could have got him 4 months ago. The other thing is, I have to look at the results. I have to look at what the journalists are saying. Ben Jacobs with Chelsea is literally like Paul Joyce to us. He's like a Chelsea source. He says Alonso's going. And you said you wanted Paul Joyce article. Paul Joyce has come out and said Arne Slot will stay at Liverpool. And they believe, once again, the mitigating factors. And I'll be honest with you guys. I don't like to say this topic publicly, but I said this to Jamie offline. I'm just say it online. I'll be honest with you. I actually think it's very disrespectful to Diogo Jota to use him as an excuse for this. Like, I actually think, forget everything else. It's literally a disrespect to him to just use him as the reason why Liverpool aren't winning this season. You're actually disrespecting him. You're not showing respect. You're not showing any like remorse or anything. You're being disrespectful to use him passing away as an excuse. because you're including it as a part of a mitigating factors package. It's legitimately disgusting to use that as an excuse.
I talked about this a while ago on my show, and there was people like taking it the wrong way, and I'm like, seriously, like you're just not getting it. Like you can't keep on bringing his name up as a mitigating circumstance. What?
Yeah.
Like it's a tragedy. Like it's not a mitigating circumstance. Like,
it's a piss take. It's an absolute piss take.
The thing is, anything,
and
any,
the players
any sort
have said it's not an excuse.
Any sort of mitigating circumstance,
don't use it as an excuse.
Any sort of mitigating circumstance you can think of does not excuse the fact that we are almost 20 points behind the league leaders. We'll probably finish 20 points behind them. We got knocked out and got humiliated by PSG in the Champions League. We got humiliated in the FA Cup. We got humiliated in the League Cup. Every single competition that we've been in this season, we have been humiliated. Any mitigating circumstance you can bring up to me, you can't explain this season. This season's just been crazy, bro. This season's been absolutely horrendous from start to finish.
And look, you've just got to you have to look at previous. Like this guy hasn't been able to get forwards to work. He didn't get them to work last year when he won the league. He only got it to work because he put Luis Diaz in number 9, and Luis Diaz done a bit of a madness. Like that was just by accident, because it was like, okay, Nunes ain't scoring, Jota's not scoring. What am I going to do?
I'm not.
Do you know who he reminds me of? Do you know who Slot reminds me of, guys?
Though.
Do you know who Slot reminds me of? I've just thought about this. He reminds me of Graham Potter. Right, he's got this football identity, yeah, that Graham Potter likes to play, yeah, but he can't get shit out of attackers.
Hey, Jamie, you're right, because Potter couldn't score goals. Played great football. No, Potter could play football though.
Yeah, but Liverpool in their first season played pretty decent, didn't it? Like,
but he's
got a system and a setup, right? But he can't score goals. Slot's the same; he can't score goals.
He's a typical Dutch manager, Jay. He's a literal typical Dutch manager in the Premier League. We've seen it before so many. Jay, you've watched the football longer than I have watched football. You've seen Dutch managers in the Premier League. You saw it with Ruud Gullit. Funny enough, the situation with Ruud Gullit at Newcastle was the exact same.
Yeah, when they got rid of Alan Shearer, tried to get rid of Alan Shearer.
Exactly, the exact same as what we're dealing with right now.
Do you know who Potter's hero was, though?
Say that again.
Do you know Potter loves Dutch football, don't he? That's right. That's why I go for comparison.
I have a question though. That last game now, if all the Liverpool fans are on the same page, what do we say about the match going fans then? Do they just sit there and clap and they just
they walked out, Emeka. They walked out.
They walked out and they booed at Anfield. What more do I expect?
Today's game they walked out. They didn't.
Last game of the
barely
season.
Anyone left.
I'm talking about the last game of the season.
Yes.
Yeah, but the last game of the season will probably look. I'll be honest with you guys. Yeah, I think City are gonna beat Bournemouth on Tuesday because they're in a title race. So it's gonna be, just by definition, we'll make top 4. Literally, just by definition. And I think the last game will turn into like a Salah career celebration. That's it. No one will care about Slot.
Possibly
He'll become like an
I'm not certain.
What if we lose? If we lose, bro, we're just gonna get toxic.
Because it'll be Salah's presentation. We won't boo.
Brentford have got Crystal Palace on Sunday, at home. I think Brentford win that game. Okay. Have you heard Glaston's comments already? He doesn't give a shit about the last 2 games.
Yeah, they already said it. Trophy.
He don't give a shit. I think Brentford win that game.
So Arsenal won the league then.
That makes that final game of the season against Brentford extremely difficult.
They're playing for the Europa League.
It was never going to be easy.
Makes it extremely difficult because then Bournemouth have got Man City at home. Man City could have gave up by then because they probably feel like Arsenal go win the league anyway. So if Bournemouth win that game as well, again, it's going to make it extremely difficult for Liverpool in that last game.
Again, the thing is, we're gonna get Champions League because I don't think Bournemouth and Brighton are gonna win all their games. They literally can't drop.
Have you seen Brighton's next 2 games?
No, Brighton's ahead.
Emeka, we can't even draw a game.
No. But listen, Jamie,
we nearly lost against Chelsea. Emeka.
Bournemouth, they have to win both their games. They can't even draw. They have to win both their games. I don't think Bournemouth is gonna beat City and I don't think Brighton's going to win both of their games. So I think we're going to limp over the line. But because I don't even think we're beating Brentford. I'm saying that right now. I don't think
we're same.
That
I don't think we're
beating
Brentford.
By the way,
I don't think we're winning that
Bournemouth
game.
have lost since February.
Yeah, Bournemouth are smacking it.
Bournemouth have only lost 7 games this season. We've lost 12.
But the issue
games Bournemouth have lost as well are against the top 6 teams. Like they lost against Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool.
So they're gonna get top 6 then.
Like they could
Bournemouth go get top 6.
No, again with what Husam said, the fact that City are still have a chance with this title race, I don't think they'll probably at best they'll probably get as a draw, in my opinion.
Ram, City got to go away to Bournemouth.
Bournemouth going to win,
and I don't think it's guaranteed City wins, but I don't see City losing though. I don't see them.
That's the thing. That's why I say.
Can I just say one thing?
Bournemouth are going to win.
I just want to say one thing. Why are we all underestimating teams like Bournemouth and all that? Because we are dog shit.
We got beat by them.
Bournemouth have been very good this season, yeah?
But we're not.
Bournemouth has been coached better than Liverpool this season. Everyone keeps talking about circumstances why Liverpool have been shit this year because there was too many players out and too many players coming in. Bournemouth lost their whole back line, replaced it, and lost their best player in January and kept winning games. Bournemouth is a problem.
But again, it shows how bad. But it shows how bad we've been. But again, it doesn't prove the fact that we're gonna limp over this line. I still don't see Bournemouth beating Manchester City at home.
Why not?
Regardless.
Why don't you think Bournemouth can beat Man City at home?
Yeah, because Man City are going full pelt for their league title, bro.
So
Ram, should Man City have beaten Everton?
Title. They don't want to lose that game.
Ram, should Man City have beaten Everton away from home?
They should have, but they didn't.
That's the point.
What happened? They drew.
That's what we're saying. We're underestimating Bournemouth. We shouldn't do. They're a good side.
Yeah, but I'm saying they won't beat them. I'm saying they'll draw. That's it.
Bournemouth last lost their game the 10th of Jan.
But the thing is, I don't even want to listen. The thing is, I'm willing to forfeit Champions League for this manager to go. I don't care. I don't care about
all of us are.
I don't care. I don't mind Bournemouth winning, everyone winning. Get this manager gone. Everything that can get him gone, I want that to happen. Us lose last game of the season, everyone booing, us missing out in the Champions League. Anything to get him gone. That's what I'm supporting now. I'm done with it all.
I think today was that game, Dean. I think today was that game, personally. I genuinely think. Well, I already was of the belief he was gone, but
yeah, same. I think he's gone. Because you can't say 2 games ago, I'm staying, and then nothing changes that. So we can go and get smashed. Yeah. We can get smashed in the last 2 games of the season, and he stays.
David Lynch asked him point blank.
I wish I could just go into like Dean and Emeka's brain and understand why they're so confident that Slot will go. But
I mean, I understand, but
like why though? Like nothing. The problem is Dean is saying it, brother. Okay, I want to explain something to you both. Yeah, this is our 19th loss this season.
So no, Husam, let me ask you a
20th.
Wait, Husam,
is it 20th?
You believe
20
record?
Even worse. So the other 19 losses, he wasn't sacked. So what's gonna make him sacked now?
No, Husam.
Let's assume we lose to Brentford. What does that change?
Nothing.
Husam, let me ask you a question.
Changes anything.
You believe he's staying? Hold on, Husam.
Yes, I believe he's staying. Yes.
Right? So tell me, so do you agree that for him to stay, he would have to sign a contract this summer?
No.
Do you believe he can coach this team with 1 year on his deal?
Yes, he can. He can manage Liverpool with 1 year. Yes.
So when he's recruiting players, he's saying, I'm on a 1 year deal.
Yes.
On a 1 year deal.
How do you buy players?
We've seen that happen many times, bro.
Hang on a minute. Are we forgetting what happened last season with Virgil and Salah?
Yeah. Why wouldn't that be a thing? That can be a thing easily, by the way.
You can't coach a team at this level with 1 year. You can't do it.
Yes, you can, bro.
So tell me an example. Tell me an example of a coach that did it on a 1 year deal at a top club like this.
Well, he hasn't got a 1 year deal. This is entering his final year.
Wait. Let me say one thing. Let me say quickly one thing. Yeah. So I'm going in there to sign players now. Yeah. The player says to me, "Oh, all right, you want me to sign for your club? What about your future? What's he gonna say to them? What can he say? How long is he gonna be here for? Can he say I'm gonna be here for 2-3 years? My contract runs at the end of the season. He can't tell people. He can't guarantee his future.
It's impossible.
There's a really good.
That's
there's
not
a really
how,
good
that's
point.
Not how it
Look,
works.
there's a
That's not
really
how
good
it
point
works
in the
this
chat,
level.
Emeka, a really good point in the chat. Oliver Glasner and Iola have just done the same thing. They just ran their contracts down.
They're coaching. They're coaching.
And we've also got the
Palace.
director of football and our COO that's also come out, and it's been said that they're going to see out their 3-year contracts. So they all three of them leave at the same time at the end of next year.
Players join not for the manager,
and everyone is just using the same similar buzzwords, bro. Like unprecedented circumstances, mitigating factors, bad luck, blah blah blah.
Players don't join purely just for the manager, bro. They join because of the football club as well. The fact that we are a Liverpool Football Club, it holds some form of weight. Whether people don't want to believe it or not, it does. Like some of these players join not only for the manager, bro, because they want to try and win trophies.
But certain players,
we've seen how wonderfully that have worked in the past, innit? When we tried to sign Caicedo and them, man.
Well, Caicedo, we couldn't sign him because we decided to do it last minute, and he was like, "I already agreed terms with Chelsea. I'm not going to move."
It's Liverpool blood, so should have just, you know what I mean?
It was also the agent.
I just think you can't.
I mean, we did it with Wirtz, didn't we, Lex?
We only got Wirtz because Man
a
City
team at
pulled out.
Liverpool's
You
level
all know
with
this
1 year
now.
on your team.
I'm
Not
just
only,
tired.
but also Bayern as well.
Yeah, we only got Wirtz because of that.
There's also Bayern.
So let's look at it this way, yeah. They're keeping Arne Slot next season, yeah.
Yeah.
They believe it, like going on quotes the last couple of days, that reasons behind the situation and why they're giving Slot another chance. Slot has come out and said he's going to be very much in charge of transfers this summer, which now makes him a manager and not a head coach. That pretty much means they've got to get this summer transfer flawless if they're backing him like that. It's got to be a flawless window. They've got to give him everything he needs. The wingers, the midfielders, the centre-backs, the right-back, the goalkeeper. They're going to have a flawless summer. And then you leave it, and if Slot fails, then no one can say anything and he's sacked. This just reminds me, this season, going into the end of this season, into the summer, just reminds me of everything about Brendan Rodgers' last time.
Yes, thank you.
It just mirrors it. It just mirrors Brendan Rodgers' last time. Salah, so Gerrard left that time under Rodgers, yeah? We got bullied by Stoke. Salah is leaving. We get bullied by Aston Villa. Last game of the season, they all leave, yeah? Manager's still here. Most of the fans believe the manager's the main problem. Should have left in the summer. Starts the season really badly. Gets to October time. They realise Klopp's free. They go and get him in, and the rest is history. I see that happening again next season. We'll have a transfer window. We'll buy players. Slot will have a little bit more say. We'll have a terrible start. We'll get to October, November, and then. I wonder what the odds are. Before GTA 6.
By the way, you know what proves Jamie's point? If you remember, during Rodgers, like before the season started, he sacked his assistants. They're talking the same thing about Slot, like, oh, we might get Heitinga, we might get this guy, we might get that guy. They're talking about getting his new assistants and shit like this. So if he gets his new assistants, and by the way, here's the thing: many people don't remember with Rodgers. Those first 7-8 games were completely stale. It felt like we were going absolutely nowhere. It was like win, draw, loss, win, draw, loss. It was that type of like thing. And he got sacked on a result on paper that doesn't even look that bad.
1-0, wasn't it?
1-1 away at Everton. Danny Ings scored that day. I never forget. 1-1 draw. And it wasn't like a bad game or anything, but he got sacked because the club was going nowhere. Here's my problem though, and this adds to Jamie's point. We're going nowhere, bro. Like, what's the end goal here? And I answered this question on Football Terrace just now. In Richard Hughes' mind, forget our mind, we all want him gone. In Richard Hughes' mind, he thinks Slot can win the league next season. You have to look at life.
Well, he's got brain damage in.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You've got to look at it from his perspective. Why else would you keep him?
I don't think he's here in the summer. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think Richard Hughes is here next season.
Yeah, I think he goes.
I think he leaves in the summer. I don't think he'll even be here.
Way too much about Richard Hughes now.
He'll leave after the summer. He'll leave after the summer.
Oh, this summer.
This will be his last summer.
No, this summer he'll go after he's bought all the players.
That's what I mean. After this summer.
I don't understand. Husam, I don't understand, bro. You said Richard Hughes thinks he can win next season, yeah? Richard Hughes used to play football, surely. He played football. He can see football, yeah? He's going to be there last game of the season. He's been there quite a few games. That obviously we're content creators. We know football, whatever. He played football. It's not rocket science to see what's going on the pitch. That you can see there's no return. There is absolutely no return from what you're watching. There is nothing he can do. There is the damage has been done and the rot has settled in. There's not a player you can have Mbappe, you can have Messi, you can have whatever you want. There's nothing you can do to salvage what he's done. There's nothing. Players ain't gonna help this. He is stuck in his ways. He can change. You've seen him change formation, change players. He's done everything he can, and nothing's worked. I'm not even blaming him.
I understand. I'm saying from Hughes' perspective. Why else would he keep him?
Can you see that?
Let me ask you.
Why else would he keep him?
Can I also just mention that Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards
with you, Dean, yeah?
don't live in Liverpool.
1 second, I'm going to do a special in the summer. Husam makes Dean. I'm not going to invite anyone else. When they announce Slot is staying, I'm going to make Dean pay for his crimes, gaslighting the fan base into Slot leaving in the summer.
Make sure it goes. If Dean goes, make sure you do the same thing, though.
No, cool. No problem. I will happily do it. Please cook me for an hour if it happens. I accept.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you something, Dean? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
because
put you
we talk about arrogance from the manager about his style of football. Can we also argue is also arrogance from Richard Hughes? The fact that his first choice that everyone wanted in Xabi Alonso didn't want to leave Leverkusen, and he had to go out and about, see what's around. And when we got Arne Slot, certain people on this panel wanted him out straight away.
And he was right. Big up with Sam. We was all wrong.
Yeah, what was I cooking?
Hang on. I'm just displaying the context. Everyone told him, everyone was umming and ahhing, rival fans, everyone was predicting Liverpool to finish sixth and everything like that. He proves everyone wrong and wins the title, and he gets a lot of credit for it. He gets a lot of credit for it. I'm talking from Richard Hughes' perspective, Mike. This is his perspective. Wouldn't you think he has the arrogance being like, well, I got this guy in when everyone said he was trash. We got a league title. Surely I know more than everybody else. Don't you think he'll be thinking that?
No, he should be thinking, no, I got it right. Guess what?
No, we all know how he should be thinking.
I'm thinking how he should be thinking. I'm thinking how he should be thinking. I've got it right. Guess what? Guess what now? New manager in. No one can't tell me nothing. We won a league trophy. Now we move on. Yeah? That's it. I got it right.
Yeah. Hold on.
No one would have said that last summer. Imagine if last summer we got rid of the manager who got us to league.
What you're saying there, right? So now if he keeps him now, yeah? If he keeps him and he has this same season again, is he wrong then? Is he wrong?
Guys, say that again?
No, would he be wrong if he keeps him? Would it be crazy? It'd be wrong now, isn't it?
Yes, because he's completely changed the style of football.
Yeah, then he should think to himself, all right, cool. If I cut ties now, I can still say I was right.
But this is Michael. This is Richard Hughes' guy. When everyone was cussing him for bringing him in, he was the only one who's like, "This is my guy. I'm gonna."
Listen, I'm not dying with
selling
him.
This to though now. Like, who is Richard Hughes selling this to? Because he must have FSG on his back, going, look. All our players that you've signed have depreciated in value. The fans are booing. The fans aren't coming to games. It's easier for people to get season tickets now. Like, look, it's not looking good. Richard Hughes must be having to go to FSG and go, no, look, he's going to turn it around. He's going to do this. He's going to do this. We know how brutal FSG are. They've literally just sacked all the Boston Red Sox staff. Literally just binned a lot of them.
Let's not bring baseball into this. Let's not bring baseball into this.
But they can be really
baseball's on its own.
So it's a case of who is the blocker for Slot still being here? After he lost 9 games in 12, he should have gone. Anyone should have gone. Like
K-Mac, you're being
in the country.
Mike time.
Their guy.
You're being. Listen, we can't compare to Boston because number one, Boston were not okay. The problem with drawing the parallels between the Red Sox and Liverpool is that baseball and American sports are completely different. And the entire coaching staff got sacked for a completely different reason. And also FSG did it too late. The Red Sox fans have been upset with FSG for the last 4 years. They have not been happy campers. So it's a little bit it's a little bit different. But the problem is, right, is that I have accepted that we have put ourselves into an unwinnable situation. Like the issue now is that we went from stage 1 in October to now stage 35. Like we're making up new stages as we go. Every single day we're making new discoveries for how long someone can survive by doing this. The issue is that you have the World Cup this summer. So you have a shortened preseason. So even if you get a new manager in, you're still fucked. So in my eyes, the club is seeing that we are in a lose-lose. Which one loses less? At least they know that Arne Slot has finished in a European spot, because in all likelihood, Bournemouth are not going to beat Manchester City. And even if they draw, I'm not sure if we end up level on points with them, we get knocked out. So like statistically speaking, the odds of us being in Europa League are very slim, very slim. They know that he can, at least in his worst season ever, finish in 5th place, right? Whereas with the new manager, we could be even worse at the beginning of next season with circumstances of this summer. If the time to sack him was in January, we're past that time. So the fact that we're past that threshold means that they now have to stick with it. They forced themselves into this situation, and we all have to live with it. Like the football's never going to get better. It doesn't matter who alive or dead you put into this team. Again, I said it after the PSG game. If we had just swapped the managers, we would have beaten PSG 10-0. If Arne Slot coached PSG and Luis Enrique coached Liverpool and we kept the players the same, we would have wiped the floor and we would be in the Champions League final. It's that simple. So the summer isn't going to fix anything. And I think deep down the board knows that. The problem is that they've put themselves into this lose-lose, and now they have to bite the bullet. And to them, I believe they think that the cost of going into next season and sacking Slot in the first half of the season is less than the cost of sacking him at the end of this season, having a shortened preseason with the new manager, getting new investments, and then having that season start low. Like, I just think it's a total lose-lose. I think that there's no way around this. I think that there's no solution other than time. And I think that we put ourselves here. Like, we had the opportunity. We didn't take it. Players aren't going to make us better now, but you can still invest in talent, like Ram likes to always say. Ram always likes to say, you invest in players for the future. So at the bare minimum, like that's the only goal this summer. Just go out there and get some young talent that can actually, have something go beyond this manager. But in terms of what our future is, if this is what the bottom line is, like, the club hasn't really lost that much. I mean, they've only lost, dissatisfaction among the fan base, yet they sell out every game. Yet the away end is sold out every single game. They're not losing money on merch. Like it isn't really affecting them. And Lord knows with the Red Sox, like FSG is used to people hammering them, being people have called for them to leave the Red Sox
fans are crashing out, by the way.
No, but they've been crashing out. Okay, the last time they won a World Series was in 2019. That was 7 years ago. Like, they have not been good since then. They haven't even come close to being good since then. They made the playoffs last year and they lost to the Yankees. And they probably shouldn't have even lost to the Yankees, but they had a bad manager who the fans didn't want to have. And yet FSG kept supplying. And then they just sacked the whole coaching staff. So
but that's why Jamie brought up the Rodgers example. I think they'll do that with Slot. Like, they're just gonna sack him in November and waste our time.
The only thing I'm trying to say is that I think that the club's negligence and inability to make a decision, which is why I think he stayed in January. I think that there was a group of the board that wanted him gone, and I think that there's a group of the board that didn't want him gone. And I think that indecision is what led us to this moment. And now we're in a position where we can't make the decision. Because again, if we were to sit here and we sacked Arne Slot and we go and we hire Xabi Alonso, and then we go to the World Cup and everyone comes back and it's a shortened preseason when we're diabolically ass, which I expect us, no matter who we have, no matter who our manager is, we are not going to be good because we have to unfuck the situation. We have to undo what Arne Slot did, right? at minimum, at least with Slot, everyone's position would remain the same. Like, we're not expecting much. We know he's going to get sacked. That's it. Versus if we get Xabi Alonso, that brings a lot of disillusioned hope. I think a lot of people are going to sit here and say, oh, we're going to be good next season. I don't think we will. Like, doesn't matter who you put there. I don't think that we are going to be good in the first half of next season. I think it's going to be very touch and go, one good performance, one bad performance, inconsistencies, individual brilliance. I don't think that we'll be in like 12th, but I don't think that we're going to be competing for a title, even with Xabi. And like, that's all I'm trying to say. I just think that, to me, we've made our bed. The club has to lay in it. And to them, they're probably thinking, you know, the cost of keeping Slot is not greater than the cost of taking a risk on Xabi and losing, because at least everyone already hates Arne Slot. So they'll just make the decision late. And once they make that decision, we'll all be sitting here and we'll say, thank God he's gone. Like, if it's November 2026 and Arne Slot gets sacked, we'll all be happy. We'll all do streams. We'll all say, oh my God, he's finally gone. Finally, we can just start to rebuild, building, much like, you know, Man United with Michael Carrick. They're just like, finally, we could just get some building blocks and be excited for the next season. It's just going to be the same thing.
I'm going to say something mad about that Villa game, yeah? Be up, Mike. I actually think that was a worse performance than when we lost 7-2 to them.
It was horrible.
Because if you look at the 7-2 loss, a lot of their shots are like
4 deflections.
Yeah, like deflected shots and stuff like that. It was weird.
Like 7 shots in that game as well.
Yeah, we could have been in front in that game as well. So today's game, I think, was worse. There was like no idea. There was no idea in how we play. Like none. Like I said it earlier at the beginning of the show. Why is Curtis Jones playing right wing? Like I don't like. Szoboszlai's not an out-and-out winger, but at least he's played there before. Do you know what I mean? He's an attack-minded player. You know what? Why is Cody Gakpo through in the middle? And this is my issue next season. We're not going to get a striker in. We're going to use Cody Gakpo as the spare striker. It's diabolical thinking, but that's what he's going to do. Isak can't stay fit, right? Isak's 5th injury of the season. All right, the broken leg's not his fault, right? But that's 5 injuries, I believe, he's had since we bought him. Isak gets injured anyway. He's an injury-prone striker. I don't know about you guys. I am very worried that Alexander Isak is going to be like a new Daniel Sturridge, a quality player, but he's never fit.
Have you seen the photograph of his knee that's knocking around? And there's qualified physios that have looked at it and said, this guy's never going to be able to run properly again. Like he is not good. There's a lot.
I don't think he's going to be as good as Sturridge anyway. Like, Sturridge was injury prone, but Sturridge was the guy. Like,
Sturridge is a bowler.
Yes, I'm saying.
But he was injured before we got him. Like massively.
Sturridge was a baller. Like Isak, we didn't. I don't know, man. This manager's. I don't even know what to say now. I don't know. I just don't.
Questions on Wirtz as well, by the way. There's heavy questions on Wirtz.
You know, he's not. His shot is. He has one of the worst shots I've ever seen, and I think a lot of Wirtz is mental. Like personally, I think Wirtz's issues is more about like his ability to fit in the team than his ability to play football. Like I think that he has
Wirtz
not.
Needs a Jurgen Klopp. Wirtz needs a hug. He needs a manager that's going to hug him. Like he's just not going to get a hug off this guy.
I don't know about that, K-Mac.
Do with him.
I don't know about that. I think again, you know, there's no coincidence that he gets slotted into the German national team and all of a sudden is the best player in the whole squad. Like to me, he has been poor, horrendous for us. Not good, not worth the money. Ryan Cherky is 1,000 times better of a signing, but I think a lot of that has to do with the way he's being told to play, the way he's being asked to play. Like it's way more mental than ability. Even though like at times it's just like his shot, I'm like, why are you trying to place everything? Just fucking hammer the ball. Just hammer it. Like he had a shot today and he tried to place it and it was so flaccid. Just like, bro, just put your head down and put your laces through it. We're down 3-1. Just kick the ball. It doesn't matter. But I mean, you know, he's also young. He's 22.
Do you know the thing that irritates me the most? Yeah, because Slot likes to talk. We know that. That's his favorite thing to do. Yeah,
unfortunately.
And you know when he slags off low blocks, long flows, and set pieces. Do you know our only tactic against Villa today was long balls and a long throw?
Yeah, no, he's been doing that, Jamie. He's been doing that the whole second half of the season. He's been doing that all second half. He went from blaming it to then using it. Did you know against PSG we had 67 long balls at home?
Yeah,
we played as many long balls as we did when he complained about it against Brentford. Brentford played 72 against us that game where he bitched about it. We turned around and we did the same fucking thing.
We know he's a massive hypocrite. We know he just he's hypocritical every single time.
Idea of what to do. There's no other.
We all know he's hypocritical.
All our players are looking up, and there's nothing happening. So they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna have to kick it. Right.
Did you guys see what Ollie Watkins said about our defense as well?
He said it was disjointed.
Yeah, he said it was disjointed. They play offside line and they don't hold the line properly. Yeah. It's disjointed.
Well, that's because Kanate is so shit. You can't play enough fucking on lines. His positioning as a centre back is fucking awful. He's so
the other thing is, if you guys noticed today, all it took was one Emi Martinez long ball, and they were 1-on-1.
So bad.
Yeah,
this is the question I want to ask Richard Hughes. This is the question I ask Richard Hughes or Michael Edwards if I speak with them. I'm like, okay, let's assume we get Diomande, Wharton, and Barcola. How does that change long ball and we get attacked?
No, that doesn't. That's not even. That
you just have more pace on the wings. That's it.
That shouldn't even be your question, bro. The worst part of the team on.
Big up, Lex.
Big up. The worst part of the team on both ends is caused by the same thing. The build-up is the reason why we don't produce chances, and the build-up is the reason why we concede chances. Every single issue that we have is those three players and their relationship with the back four, not even with the front three. It's the build-up is why we don't score, and it's why we give up goals. So, like, wingers don't do anything. I'm looking at Rio cook guys. Right, but then if we rewind 1 week, Rio, the whole game plan, what's it called? Against United was just get the ball out left, 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 and it didn't do anything. It never manifested itself into actual chances. And then today, that's kind of what the plan was, and then we just stopped doing it, and then we just started kicking it long. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you have to fix this team from the back forward, not from the front back. So, like, adding more wingers, like, dude, just two Frimpongs who kick the ball to the byline and just spam crosses. Like, what are we going to get? 9 more points next season? Like, seriously, we could spend £500 million.
77 goals, Mike. Like,
well, I mean, you want to know
how many goals, like, and be competitive. You just can't.
Well, I just like. To me, I what was it? I think in like January, we were sitting here and we were talking about like, where would we end up? And there were a bunch of people saying they didn't know if we were going to make top 5. And it's like, I did the math back then. I think at the time we were taking in 40, maybe it was like 48% of the games we were taking a point. I don't think that number changed from then until now. Because like we're finishing right around like 62 is the max. And I think at the time we were at like 35 or something. So we basically doubled our points in 4 months, averaging. That's just it's horrendous. Adding wingers does not solve that problem. Like you could go get Kvaratskhelia, you could get Mbappe, you can get Vinny. Go buy the top 8 wingers on the planet and just rotate them. It's not going to solve anything.
We don't play with width FIFA when we have wingers anyway, so I don't.
No, we don't.
Well, we try to, but the width just ends up running into a fullback and kicks it back to our fullback. Like
the fullbacks need to stay out of wingers' ways. That's the problem.
Did you see that tonight? Rio was literally telling Kirkez, "Get out my way! Like you're bringing the players towards me. You're supposed to be taking the players away from me, so I've got space." It's just dreadful.
But yeah, that's the thing. Slot likes his wingers going on the inside, not the outside. Because the reason he wants his fullbacks going on the inside is because he wants to keep the possession in the middle of the pitch. That's what he wants. He wants build-up possession high up in the middle of the pitch. That's why he likes his fullbacks to go on the inside, not the out. Because if his fullbacks go on the out, it takes 2 players away from his middle of the pitch, which means there's too much room. He doesn't want that. It's never going to change.
Or you could swap the winger. Or you could swap the winger. Make sure the winger's inside and the fullback.
No, he likes his wingers wide, and he likes his fullbacks inside.
No, but I'm just saying you could find a way to easily switch it the other way around to get your players in the better positions and also kind of play your football as well. But you don't choose to do that.
No, but our lack of counter, I would argue that is second if not third, to our lack of countering. Like, I think that the biggest hindrance of the club this season has been every single time it looks like we have the opportunity to counter, Szoboszlai or Gravenberch or McAllister slows down the play, and we don't commit and we don't take the risk, and then we slow it down.
Today.
And then we do exactly what Jamie said. We slow it down and we try to slowly progress up the pitch while doing our best to make sure that both of the center backs are the 10s. Like, we never, ever commit to a rush. Ever.
Not
never,
today,
ever.
Mike. Not today. Today I saw something even worse. Today I saw players deliberately not try to play the ball over the top when we had potential runners in behind. When they pushed that high line up, because they did the exact same against Chelsea. You know what? They did the exact same tactics they played against Chelsea. And Chelsea, what does Joao Pedro do? First thought, running behind. Everyone running behind. Cucurella running behind. That was the first thought that they felt. And they beat them about 4-1, 4-2, if I'm not mistaken. We could have easily done that. And I don't know what has happened, but we saw that a couple seasons ago on a regular basis. Every opportunity we had where we can run in behind, play that ball over the top. Do it again and again and again and again. If they really want to do it, let them do it. But we're gonna make them pay every single time. And we didn't do that today. That's something new that I was like, wow.
Sorry, before I wrap up, let me just uplift the mood a little bit. Let me show you guys Cal's crash out today.
By the way, just let you know.
Brother, oh my goodness. Oh my, no, man. He's looking right across the line. Dimwit, bro. Oh my God. Right there. Cal's crashing out. Bobby got someone running. Oh my God. For the life of me. For the life of me.
No. Man fully crashed out. Hey, man, he was at home just watching the game. Man forgot he was definitely on copy.
For the life of me, you, man.
Anyway, let me grab these supers before we get out of here.
That, man.
How do you know Madrid didn't give a negative review? That's another thing as well. What we called Madrid, and they gave us a
negative what's weird
review.
About the Madrid thing? They got rid of Alonso, because like he wanted to control the dressing room, and they're getting in Mourinho. Like what?
They're lost.
Like,
guys, by the way, we're 50 likes away from 500 likes. Can we get there before you guys get out of here?
Yeah, let's not talk about Madrid. They're literally have two separate cliques.
Oh, hang on 1 second, guys. I just need to say this 1 second. You know, Spurs have only conceded 3 more goals than us, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, and everyone keeps telling me Mickey Van der Ven is dog shit, yeah? And everyone keeps protecting players like Kanate. Yeah, go. Yeah, fuck you all. Yeah.
Still doesn't change the fact he's shit. They're both shit. How about that? They're both shit.
Patience is needed. Hashtag slot in is what Ad United is saying.
You're a man.
Mons wants to come on for a rant.
Say that again, sorry?
Mons wants to come on for a rant, I think.
He wants 5 minutes. Oh,
Mons, you want to come on? Message me, Habibi, if you want to come on. I'm on the starred section. I didn't see.
Guys, just accept that we're dead, okay, and you will be free. Like, just accept that.
I don't understand why everyone's
awful. I didn't even know that we were playing until I saw Husam's watch along. I didn't know until 10 minutes into the game that Liverpool were playing today. I saw Husam was live. I was like, why the fuck is there a thumbnail of Liverpool? And then I'm like, oh, wow, we played today. It feels way better. I promise. It feels way better.
I'm actually going to do a video being like, there's 50 things better to do than watch Liverpool Football Club if Sot stays.
I can name 100 right now in about 3 seconds. So.
Yeah, but I don't have enough time to do 100. Like, you know what I mean? That will go on for about an hour. Sorry about that.
Husam's done. Husam's finished. He's just like.
I just need to. This guy SJot117 in the chat. I don't like Mickey Van der Ven. He's shit, mate. That's my point. We know you hate Kanate. Kanate's crap, mate. I don't know if you watched the game tonight, yeah. But Carragher said it in commentary. The American commentators said it. Every commentary team said it today. Kanate's positioning today was atrocious by pushing so high up the pitch, getting beaten constantly. This protection of Kanate has got to fucking stop. He's dog shit. Yeah, just get it through your head.
No, I don't think he's dog shit, man.
He's dog shit, man.
It's the way they're playing this. Everyone in the whole team. The whole team's dog shit.
He's been dog shit since we signed him, Dean. He's
I think every single player we have
dog shit, bro.
He's always been
every
crap.
single player sucks.
No, man.
He's always been crap.
Everyone's been crap this season.
He's always been rubbish. He's always been crap.
No, he hasn't always been rubbish though.
He's always been crap. This Canate protection, I don't get it.
Yeah,
I honestly don't.
Jay,
By the way,
we're not going.
when Matip was playing with Virgil van Dijk, we never had an issue on the right side of the pitch with Trent playing there. Yeah, as soon as Canate started playing there, we always had an issue at the right side of the pitch. And don't give me this shit about midfield protection. Don't want to fucking hear it, yeah?
No, but
I'm sick of the Canate.
Who's protecting Canate?
Protection. It drives me mad.
Jay, we always had that problem on the right hand side. Even when
guys, remember who the enemy is.
No, we never. No one said we had an issue on the right hand side with Matip. No one.
Unfortunately, the one thing that Matip didn't have was pace and power.
No one said we had a problem on the right hand side with Matip partnered Virgil. No one said it. No one said it.
Can I give you Jack Harrison against us in 2021?
No one said it.
We had problems on the right hand side, even if Canate wasn't there, bro.
Yeah, but
we're not rewriting history.
Canate's not good.
Wait. Doesn't mean because Matip's better that Canate's crap.
Exactly.
Canate's not a good defender.
No, he is. You've seen
Canate world class. It's Canate world class.
No one said he's world class.
So should it be on $300,000 a week?
I'm not giving no one $300,000 a week. Gavin Burt shouldn't be on.
To be fair, no one in this team deserves $300,000 a week.
No one. Canate's going to be 27 soon. Is he world class?
No, he's not world class.
Thank you. Then he needs to go.
But then Jay, there isn't any world class centre backs out there that we can get.
Is Canate much better than Van Heckel at Brighton?
He's better than Van Heckel. What are we doing? Of course he is.
Oh my days.
Is he?
Of course he is.
Van Heckel never hit the heights of Canate.
What heights has Canate made?
Are we gonna forget about last season?
Canate protection. I'm out of it. I'm out of it.
Remember who the enemy is.
You can have your Canate protection all you want. I'm out of it. Okay? I'm out of it.
We're not saying he's amazing, but we're not saying he's dog shit. He's never ever been dog shit, bro. Come on, man.
The enemy is Arne Slot. The enemy is Arne Slot.
The one issue.
By the way, just to answer Sonny's question, Man United in 1959 finished second in the league after an air crash as well. So you get me. That's not easy. Big up to Mons who's here.
Slot is enemy number 1. Slot is
enemy
number 1.
59, bro. What's going on?
Because he asked the question, dumbass.
Remember who the true enemy is.
Yes.
Hey guys, obviously big up you guys, big up Husam. You lot like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I don't know why you lot are protecting Canate. I don't understand that. I don't know why any of that's happening.
Who are you protecting Canate, bro?
Protecting him. We're not rewriting history. That's the issue. That's what we're doing.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, Canate is not crap, but when you look at the performance today, there just doesn't need to be any protection. That's
he was poor today. He was
terrible today.
Yeah, but it was just another example. It was another typical example.
Who was good today, Mons? Who was good today then, Mons? Who was good today?
No. For me, I don't think anyone was good today. I don't think anyone else has been good.
Canate's been ass this season, but I'm not going to rewrite history saying that he's been ass his entire Liverpool career, bro.
Canate's been asked. Canate's been asked for 18 months. But he also has problems.
Is that his entire Liverpool career, Mons?
I didn't say his entire Liverpool career. I didn't say that.
That was the argument.
Regardless of the argument, I just said he doesn't need protecting. Like I understand there needs to be context, and Jamie's annoyed. But the basis of his point is that Canate is vastly overrated by this fan base. He is protected. He is protected so much in this fan base. I don't even want to make this about Canate. I came on here with my own things to say, but he is someone that is protected up and down this fan base, and it's almost sickening at times because it just kills. It's like one thing for one thing for another, and it's ridiculous. He actually kills our defense with his positioning. He rushes out of position and kills the rest of the back line. And man, act like he is fine because he's fast and he's strong. What happened to defending with a brain? What happened to that? When Van Dijk's in trouble, he bails Canate out. When Canate is in trouble, Van Dijk bails him out. But not enough times does Konate bail out the rest of his defenders? Not enough time. Not saying he never does it, but not enough times. His positioning is it's horrific. It is horrific. And on Kopish, he's protected over there. He's protected by half the panel on the Liverpool Therapy Show. He's protected by Dean. He's protected by Ram. He's protected by many of you guys way too much than what he should. Do I go too far when I cuss him? Yes. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna let you guys know I'm accountable as well. Do I go too far when I cuss him? Yes. Did Jamie go a little far just now? Yes.
Yeah, I go too far as well, no doubt.
But the overall point is that he is protected and he does not hold enough blame for too many performances. Today's performance, no one will remember that. No one will remember today.
Define protected them once.
No one will remember today. No one.
Because we're used to it.
But no one's protected them.
Define protected. No, months. Define protected, please. Define protected.
You lot, come on, man. Stop months.
Would you say Konate is good in the air?
Yeah,
he's decent in there.
He's not great, but he's good. He's good.
Should Konate be better in the air?
For his size, yes, he should. For his size, he should. Because I saw him in his first season, he was great in the air.
He could score some goals.
I told you guys last week that Upamecano is now better than Konate, and you lot all switched up. Not all of you.
What are you on about? Upamecano is better than Konate.
I tell you what, if you watched him against Augsburg, you wouldn't say that. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If you don't watch the guy on a regular basis, then don't.
What you're saying there, Ram, right? Just to back up months here. What you're saying there about Upamecano, like don't watch him, he's shit. Yeah, we watch Konate for years now, and we're telling you he's crap for what reasons, and everyone's ignoring it.
But then again, everyone's ignoring it. I'm criticizing what Mons is saying by saying,
but he's right.
What that Konate shit?
Konate is so heavily protected. We always protect Konate.
And you're acting as if I rate Upamecano. I think he's shit as well.
No, what we're trying to say is you're very quick to tell Mons he's wrong on that one.
Yeah, if he told me it was Schlotterbeck, if he told me it was Bastoni, if he told me it was someone that I would 100% be like, yeah, 100%.
Van Heckel. Simple.
I want to go.
I think we're getting a little bit too stuck on Konate.
Yeah, I wasn't here to talk on Konate.
I think the bigger question
the club. Ram just gave me a prime reason. Just gave me a prime example that because he saw Upamecano against Augsburg, that all of a sudden Konate is better than him. I saw Konate today. I saw Konate last week and the week before that and the week before that and the week before that and the week before that. And I've watched Upamecano enough times to know what I'm getting as a defender. Now, am I saying go and sign Upamecano? No. But Upamecano has developed. He was way worse than Konate. But Upamecano has at least been on a steady increase with some troughs and a steady increase. Konate is on a decline in his mid-20s. What the fuck is that? He's in a decline on his mid-20s. The only reason I'm happy to keep Konate is the same reason Liverpool are in the top 5. It's nothing to do with the talent. It's literally to do with the fact that the market is shit. It's nothing to do with Konate alone, or we would have got rid of him. I'm telling you right now, it's only because Konate right now, we'd have to go pay 70 million in the market to go and get another Konate. The market is crap. Just like how we've got 1 point in 9 games and we're still in the top 5. It's nothing to do with us as to why we're still getting Champions League football. It's the dross around us. It's the same reasons. Just stop protecting him. Why are we protecting him? What, like, I don't get it. And
we're not protecting him. We're not protecting him, bro.
Wow.
Listen, Konate aside, I want to know why. Because when you asked to join, it was before even the Konate thing. So
yeah.
What's on your mind? Tell me.
Yeah, so bro, what I want to say is that for me, I feel like too much of the fan base are in this acceptance period of, because they feel like the manager's not leaving, it's okay to just lay over and go, well, no, I'm not even talking about you guys on the panel, but just because the manager looks like he's staying and it's more likely that he's going to stay than he's not going to stay, why is it that the fan base are almost like, well, it's all right then, we'll just get behind the manager next season because, we don't exactly have a choice. I can't, that just doesn't sit right with me. It really doesn't sit right with me, that, because it's like, if the happy clappers want us to remember the Premier League so often, then why are they so quick to forget what we're seeing right now? And on top of what's going on right now, there's collateral damage. Did you guys see Mamardashvili try and save Rodgers' shot today?
Oh,
you lot want that for 38 games next season.
Yeah, that's bad, and it's bad.
If Alisson isn't there next season, we're more fucked than we ever were.
And the guy just picks the ball out for a throw all the time.
There's Curtis Jones, and then there's obviously Konate, who, yes, I insulted, but I told you I'd still keep him because of the market. So we're looking at these situations, the collateral damage going into next season. I don't feel like there's enough reason for us as a fan base to go, well, you know what, it's time to either lower our expectations or just get behind the manager because, it's a new season, new me. It just doesn't sit right with me. It really doesn't. In fact, it actually boils my blood because today was just another reminder of why should we forget when we were forced to continue remembering about the heroics of last season. And the fact that Mo Salah, the disrespect towards Mo Salah will just die out next season. It's just going to get forgotten. Because Mo Salah was so good for Liverpool and he's an all-timer, the disrespect on his way out is going to be completely forgotten and completely washed away because the board aren't willing to sack him. And we just have to go like, oh, well, you know what? We can't do anything about it. So we just stick with it anyways. We just, just suck it up, pause, and just, back the manager. That's my legend, isn't it? That's my legend. You gave everything for the club in every moment he could. And the fact that he gets disrespected week in, week out, time in, time again. I ain't saying he has to play every game, but this guy that gets disrespected, it's actually personal. It's personal. He spits in the fans. He spits in the face of the fans. He is so full of himself. The fact that he doesn't even know when the crowd are booing him or the players. Yet we must just sit there and accept it because the board said so. Not me. That's not for me, innit? I can't do that. I can't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Mo Salah, he spoke to Mo Salah, then sat him back down, conceded a goal, then brought him on.
I don't think a lot of people are accepting it.
Give him more money, right? I want to be in the Europa League next year. I want to be in the Europa League next year. I want to go Azerbaijan. I want to go Jordan. I'll go link Husam. I want to go Jordan. I want to go Malta. Take me to Hawaii. I want to go to all these places. I want to go.
Who's accepting this? Who's accepting this?
I want to go to the Europa League.
I don't think anyone's getting. I don't think anyone is being forced to back the manager. I think it's just more of like if you look at it from the fans at the ground, people who hold season tickets, they can't. First off, they can't sell their ticket. They can't give their ticket to someone else, and they have to go to a certain amount of games. So the club has manufactured. No. But all I'm trying to say is that I don't think that people are basically reserving and saying, you know what, we go again next season, he's going to be our manager. I think it's more of you're going to see a lot more people decide to say, you know what, like I can just go back to being a casual. I don't need to spend this much time thinking about Liverpool. I can turn away. I can move on. I'll check every game here and there, especially from the international perspective. Like I'm not waking up at 4:30 a.m. to watch Arne Slot. I'm not waking up at 6 a.m. to watch Arne. I'm not waking up at 7 a.m. to watch Arne Slot. I'm not the only person in America who watches Liverpool. I just think that there's only so much that we can do. There's only so much that we can say. Everyone has wanted him gone since October or November. Some people took till January or December, but I don't think, maybe like 10% of fans truly deep down want Arne Slot at this club, want to give him another opportunity. But what can we do? Like the club has basically told us, we don't care. We don't care.
We're accepting defeats. Today, I crashed out on the watch along for the first time in a really long time. Like I was a lot.
I didn't say anyone on this panel. I didn't say anyone on
this panel. But like today and yesterday with the journalists' briefs about unprecedented circumstances. I'll be honest with you, I've lost it for since then. I've been mad. So today I crashed out. But my thing is Anfield is booing the guy. Forget us, yeah? We're all content creators.
Yeah, of course.
Different parts of the world and blah, blah, blah. Anfield booed the Gomoa substitution. And they booed it full time. And the briefing is still he's going to stay. Apparently, how many people have signed that petition thing?
4 million.
4 million. 4 million Liverpool fans have signed a petition to get Slot sacked.
Months.
And he's still here. My role as a content creator is to speak my opinion to the public. And the funny part is, I was probably the first one on the internet. Slot.
You were the first one.
But anyway, regardless, jokes aside, jokes aside, like we're back here now, and everyone's slot out. Anfield is slot out, and there is something people don't deep. And I've mentioned this before. The away fans are the diehards. The away fans are even more diehard than the home fans. And the away fans away at Man City sang Xabi Alonso's name, and they sang Gerrard's name. It wasn't any of us that sang it. Now, here's my problem. All this happens, and this is why I got triggered today. All this happens, and the journalists brief us, yeah, he's going to stay, guys. Unprecedented
Xabi to
circumstance.
Chelsea. Xabi to Chelsea.
Bro, like, yeah, and then as we're live today, literally as we're live, we get a Ben Jacobs bomba, Xabi Alonso to Chelsea agreement reached. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, I'm getting to the stage where I am giving up. Like, even the last match day, yeah? I'll be honest with you guys. I think we make top 5 just by definition. All this Europa League stuff is cute, but let's be honest. Bournemouth, Brentford, and Brighton are not going to, like, win both their last games. So anyway, we're going to make top 4 just by definition, just by existing. Exactly what Mons said, you know, just because everyone else is shit. We're going to end up making top 4 some way, somehow. So in their mind, not our mind, they have no reason to sack him. And I said this to Dean earlier. Put yourself in Richard Hughes' mind, not our mind. In his mind, he probably thinks, yeah, Slot can win the league next season. That's what he thinks. So there isn't much like.
I don't know about that.
Much we can do, bro. Like.
And by the way, football, you can't think that.
By the way, by the way, quickly, today, speaking of like fans, 1 second, speaking of fans, today they emptied the Villa Park. All the away fans just left. They left the stadium. Like, they're already speaking with their feet. They're speaking with their voices. They're speaking with everything, but nothing's happening.
But the thing, like, only now, so 77 goals conceded, 20 losses in all comps, 12 in the league. More goals conceded than Palace, Nottingham Forest, 3 less than Spurs, I believe. Everton have conceded less goals than us. Why only now? Why today, or maybe last week, is it that the Joyces, the Ian Doyles, all these guys are now doing their negative posts on the manager? Why do you have to get beaten up by 10 guys to know that you're in pain? Maybe the first punch. Wouldn't you know the first punch usually hurts, right? Why does the pain only? Why do you have to keep your hand on the cooker for 10 seconds to know that you're in pain?
Because can I tell you this? Can I tell you why? Mons, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because say for instance you're a boxer and the promoter pairs you up with a heavyweight and you're a lightweight. The reason why is because you want access, because they pay your bills. They want access to Liverpool. They want all the benefits of being associated with Liverpool Football Club. That's why they do it. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. That's why they do it. Yeah. It's the contract of the devil, bro, when it comes to footballing media. That's what it is.
They're doing a job. This is our life. We love Liverpool. They're doing a job. Like they follow guidelines. We don't. Honestly. We see it as we see it, man. That's how it is.
Bro, it boils my blood. That's why, I don't obviously.
David Lynch.
I don't want to play Euro.
David Lynch asked him point blank in the press conference, are you going to be here next season? He literally asked him point blank. He's the only guy that's done it, by the way. And big up.
Yeah, and the guy says yes.
And he says,
why would he not say yes?
And
he's going to say yes.
He's going to say yes.
Yeah, but like, you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Mike. Don't be a fraud. You know, he could answer that professionally. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm gonna
fuck
speak
off.
To the club.
No,
blah,
I'm
blah,
not
blah.
doing this shit. I'm not doing this shit. You're talking about.
No,
You're talking about. No. You're talking about an arrogant Dutch asshole. No. You're talking about an arrogant Dutch asshole. He's gonna. No. But he is arrogant. He is an arrogant person, and he's going to say that. Obviously, dude, the man has his back up against the wall. Like, he is facing the firing squad. He's gonna prop himself up and peacock as much as he can, because that's all he has left to do. The only thing in Arne Slot's pocket is a position to try and grandstand. He has to try and bluff. He has to try to say, I can turn this around. Like, I don't blame him for sitting there and saying what he says. I blame us for allowing this to get to this point, because we all looked at the football in January, and every single one of us sat here and every single one of us said the only reason why we're going to get top 5 is because the rest of this league is so fucking shit. That's it. And again, we have gotten less than 50% of points this season, and we will end up in Champions League football. Like, it's a lose-lose. Like, we have put ourselves in a lose-lose scenario. I don't like I don't see any immediate benefit other than satisfaction than to sacking him right now, because we're not going to magically get better. Like we're not going to magically be good in September of next season with a new manager and new players. It's not going to happen. It's like we are too far along in this journey. Like we have now solidified that next season, no matter what the circumstances are, next season is get into the top 5, try to make a run in one of the domestic cups. You ain't winning Champions League, you ain't winning Premier League. Go on, Jamie. Go on.
This club is afraid of success. I'm not even fucking lying there.
And they're all addicted to mediocrity.
They are.
Yeah,
we are. And some of the fan base monsters. You know,
it's about the fan base.
We are afraid of success because we have to do it the right way. What the fuck's the right way?
Jamie, it's a yes man culture. It's a yes man culture.
I think they're more afraid of being
the problem is, I said it earlier on in Kopish, spending 450 million is not the Liverpool way, but we did it.
I think it has more to do. I think it has more to do with the little guy mentality. Like I think it's more of a cultural thing than it is a mentality thing.
A yes man culture, right? As I said, it's a yes man.
100%. It's like little guy, fighting against
underdog mentality,
man, like doing it the right way. Like it's all, but at the same time, I remember sitting here after we won the Premier League and then looking at what we did and saying, how the fuck did you only do that? How did you win a Premier League and make no moves? How did you not strengthen from a position of strength? Why is it that this club always has to strengthen from a position of weakness? And I mean, listen, when we look at this past summer, objectively, not a bad summer, misuse of tools. It's like you actually finally, for once, strengthened from a position of strength. But unfortunately, you just took all of the tools and you completely misused them. Again, a tool is only as good as the person using it. And like it's like we can't ever have it the right way, and there always needs to be some extenuating circumstance. It's either we have a great manager, that's
what I'm saying, Mike. Like look, our club, right? I remember when FSG were apparently putting us up for sale that time a couple of years ago, right? And a lot of people did not want us to be state owned. Right, Liverpool can't be state owned. Yeah, we can't have all that money coming to our club. We've got to do it the right way. Why? Let's look at the way sport is today. Yeah, sport is all about greed and money. That is what all sport is. It's about what entertainment's about now. Whoever's got the most, whoever flaunts it the most, is usually the most successful. Most of the time, if they put a right plan in motion. Obviously, you get your teams like Chelsea who don't actually go by that model and just dog shit at what they do. But I always feel like, why are we afraid of succeeding? Why are we afraid of being successful? Why is that? Why do we have to go down this route of like, oh, I'm happy winning a league once every 5 years. That's cool with me. I'll get some good away days, have some fun in Europe and stuff like that. And I'll get to go to Madrid and see Madrid a couple of times a year and things like that. It's like, why are we standing for that sort? Like, where's that standards gone at this football club? We're Liverpool. The standard should be so high. What's happening now should be, the journalists should be disgusted with it. They've been covering this club for probably longer than some of us have been alive for. They should be disgusted by it. Everyone should be disgusted by it. This shouldn't be the way. I hate all the excuses we throw all the time. This is Liverpool Football Club. As an institution, there ain't many bigger football clubs in world football than Liverpool. Its name holds weight. And we're afraid to use that name. We're afraid to throw ourselves out there and go, yeah, that's the fucking badge. You can't touch it, yeah? Right? We're going to rule Europe. We ain't scared, right? We're going to conquer everything and we're going to stay on our perch for years to come. But everyone's like, yeah, but it's not. Can it really happen? I don't want to go down that way. I don't want to see manufactured or anything like that. Fuck it. Do Man City fans care that they're manufactured? Do they give a shit? I bet they don't. With all their league titles they're winning, their Champions Leagues, their trebles, their domestic trebles. Do they care? No. Give me success.
It's not even.
Why are people afraid of it? I'm sick and tired of it, man.
I want
team in the world. Do you not want to be like PSG?
I already say we're when I get told we're not a second club, I say, well, that's how we got 2 Prems in 34 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the club has a massive cultural problem. You are spot on. I don't like it. I haven't liked it.
It's not only that, Monts. I would argue. It's not only that. It's when we do have the managers, we don't back them, i.e. Rafa Benitez and Jurgen Klopp, for example.
We don't have it both ways. Like we can never invest and have the right guy. It always has to be one or the other. It's either invest in wrong guy or it's have wrong guy and invest. But it all comes down to the culture
we never
of the fan base.
Clear problem. Like how long have we needed a defensive midfielder at Liverpool, and what's been the biggest problem this year? No defensive midfielder. Like it would have probably won Jurgen a title.
But even without a defensive midfielder, we won the league without a defensive midfielder. So my thing is that this is what bad coaching supersedes bad signings or good signings. That's what bad coaching will bring out the worst in any players that you sign or already have. So when you look at Gravenberch, he's playing in an advanced position, which are not his strengths. So therefore, he looks completely different to how he did last season, where last season he was played to his strengths. Salah was played to his strengths last season, and now you see, and I can name every single player. You can do that for every player.
Every single player, every player.
So if you give this guy more money, because if I have a friend that's bad with money, I'm not going to borrow him more money. I'm just not going to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. It's like you want that there are obviously unforeseen circumstances. R.I.P. Diogo Jota, Konate's father passed. R.I.P. There's horrible things that have happened this season, and off the pitch has been very difficult for the players. But at the end of the day, the way we are coached and the worst is being brought out of these players, and these are class players are being spoken about like they're bums. Players are being devalued. The man management is poor. Players want out. Alisson wants out after extending the year. Curtis Jones bleeds Liverpool and he wants out. Andy Robertson was always going to go at the end of the season and somehow decided in his own head that Spurs was an okay place to go in January while we were still in the Champions League and the FA Cup. Do I need to explain any more? Do you know what I'm saying? Konate, it's about signing a new contract. Again, that's another one. Don't be surprised if Van Dijk decides to leave this summer. I promise you. Do not be surprised. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say it doesn't matter who we sign. The manager has lost the changing room. So he's trying to get rid of the changing room, and you have his own changing room. Do you get it? That's what it is.
What you're describing is.
Listen, guys. I think this has been a great discussion, but it's like 3 a.m. So I just want to read the supers and get out of here. Big up to Mobsy, who says Szoboszlai is definitely the Hungarian Gerrard. He slips like him too. We want Slot to stay. This is entertaining. Once again, another Man United fan. Remember, your success is our failure. Us failing this season meant that we get top 4. You succeeding meant that you get top 4. Big up.
He deserved that slip, though. Hold on. Szoboszlai's ego has been disgusting. He's the biggest culprit of why our offense is slow. He's the most overrated player we've had this season. He pointed to the badge after losing to Manchester United away. He clapped fucking fans. He clapped the fans at Man City. He deserved that slip. He deserved that slip. Unbelievable.
What he's saying that, by the way, please.
Huh?
Ram.
You're what?
Just saying he was Sobers, I think.
Yeah. Also got 2 assists as well. I'm on that.
Why does the panel think they know more than Hughes? Same the reason why the United fans thought they know more than
Husam, we got called the same thing. I was a United fan. Never mind. I'm not wasting my energy.
By the way, remember, guys, Slot said he's involved in the signings as well, so it's not all on Hughes. Slot said I'm involved.
FSG out. FSG out. Enough of the slot out stuff. It's time that the whole internet FSG out. We're never going to be. We will never sustain success with John W. Henry. We might achieve it every now and then. We might get a grab. We might, temporarily climb the mountain. But then we're going to slide. Then we're just going to ski back down. And we're going to say, you know what? It's always better to ski. There's no point in chilling up here. It's a nice mountain. Let's just go off piste. We're going to be fine. FSG have got to go. It's not just Arne Slot at this point. The whole thing. Got to burn it all to the ground.
Why are some of your mods sensitive? They're not. This is the most relaxed channel on YouTube. We don't really ban people here unless you say something racist or vile. Because everyone in front of the center back is counter pressing. No one is pressing with the high line, which is dumb, then the solution is very simple. Don't play the high line.
Told you, Spanish way of defending, mixing with Italian way of defending. It don't work.
It doesn't work. Like, the high line and the high okay, don't you play high line then?
The midfield, okay, the midfield support is a bigger reason why. The back line gets exposed by the absence of the midfield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We don't even cut the passing lanes. We don't even try and cut the passing lanes.
No, and the midfielders never support they never support build up. Our two midfield, we only ever have one midfielder supporting the back three and build up, which means that we have two midfielders in advanced positions hugging the strikers. So if we lose possession, it's automatically either an even or odd man rush because your midfield is completely disjointed and out of position. That's why we look so terrible. It's not the back line, it's that the midfield is never supporting the fucking ball. Ever.
You can't pin it on any player this season not playing for slot. Can't attack Konate. Who else you gonna put in? Let's be real. It's down on the owners. I agree with the last sentence, which is now like it's out of the fans' hands because they have spoken. I think the players have spoken with their performance as well. Some of them are downing tools. No one wants this guy in charge anymore except the clueless people. So it is on the owners to sack him. He's not gonna walk and leave 1 year of wages on the table. He's just not.
Can I just say about the Konate thing? Because Ram and Mons will definitely know this. I've been on that Konate longer than just this season, by the way.
Jamie's always hated Konate.
This is not a new thing for me.
This is deep. This
is not a new thing for me, man.
I love Konate. Jamie hates Konate. We've had.
You know what's mad? You know what's mad? And I'm not saying he was good. I want him gone this summer. I've already said I got Gravenberch completely wrong. Yeah, but we actually got worse when Gravenberch went off.
No, I disagree.
No, but then again, Jay, you could argue, bro. I saw us play like a back three and not even a back three. I saw at times flipping Chiesa play as a right back, bro.
You know what's the funniest part of the day? The funniest part of this whole day. Listen, you could be the biggest Gravenberch hater, the biggest McAllister hater, the biggest Szoboszlai hater. You know, the positioning of everyone is literally against their best ability. Gravenberch is the highest one on the pitch. McAllister is the deepest one on the pitch. And Szoboszlai is like
that's why I let the players get off, Husam. That's why I don't go at the players.
Like, you know, when the ball is wide, you could be Gravenberch's biggest op. At the end of the day, he's very good defensively. Okay, Slot, why are you playing him in the number 10? You could be McAllister's biggest op. He's a good passer. Why you're playing him DM Slot? Just play him higher up the pitch, you dumbass. But he's just there is nothing he's doing. You know, this is why when they say mitigating factors, there's nothing he does that's intelligent. Even with the players that are here now, like nothing.
No, and also, bro, no one moves. When Rio gets the ball, everyone just
no. They all stay still.
Ain't Dutch football all about fluidity? I'm sorry.
No.
They're doing a watch along, just like us, literally. Just watch. Hey, Rio, do something now.
Like it's honestly, they're just. And then when he misses.
Yeah, I see that foolishness.
Like,
last game against
Chelsea. I was getting mad. I was getting mad at Rio. I was getting
mad against Chelsea.
Rio hit the post. Rio had the
Did
best
you guys
shot of the
see
game.
the rebound to Gakpo as well from 1 yard?
Yeah, Gakpo was the worst. Gakpo.
That was a hard finish, to be fair. That was
the less
I say, the better.
Watch it again.
Guys, he was offside. He was offside for both.
Do you know
he's the worst? He's the worst player. He makes 250 fucking thousand pounds a week. This guy makes 250 grand.
Guys, when I say Gakpo, you see the better the Gakpo is the further away from goal he is. He's further away from when he's further away from goal, he plays better. Keep him away from the goal. Get him away from there. Put him on the halfway line.
I got two crazy stats. I got two crazy stats, yeah, which I didn't realise. Cody Gakpo is our second highest top scorer this season.
Yeah.
And Ryan Gravenberch has got more goals than everyone in midfield apart from Szoboszlai.
Well, I'm not surprised about that.
Oh, he's got more than Verts.
Yeah, Graham Birch has got 6 goals this season.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
Birch
Hold on a
hasn't- dude,
minute.
I don't remember the last time Birch.
Got 5. They got 5 each.
Vert's
5
got the
each.
German taken
Dean,
out of
that's
him,
your
bro.
manager's genius, bro. Higher up the pitch, Gravenberg. Come on.
Who's managers? Oh, yeah, that's not-
Your manager. That's
I
your
mean,
manager.
listen. The problem is even with
Got
how
5
shit
5 each.
even with how shit Cody Gakpo, and I think Cody Gakpo is like he shouldn't even be allowed in the country, but he is so shit. It doesn't matter because imagine I told Husam that he had to go live today, but he wasn't allowed to plug in a microphone. And he's got to entertain. He has to entertain the 1.3 thousand people without a microphone. That is what our manager does to our players. He tells them go live, but you're not allowed to have a mic, and you have to do everything with your body.
I would say Gakpo is not good enough to play regularly for Liverpool, especially in this system. But he scored 19 goals in all competitions last season. Like,
but Mons,
Yeah,
I'm not letting Mons say this because he already answered that statement beforehand. The reason why he played well last season, and you said this a couple of months ago, because I don't think I was on your stream. I watched it. Diaz and Gakpo together is what Prime Mane was. Those two, whenever he had a bad game, the other one turned up. That's what it was.
That's why I said he can't play regularly for Liverpool. Yeah.
He's a decent sub. He's much better off the bench.
So that means if he was to buy back Diaz, which will never happen, or if he was to buy a Barcola type of player, it means you have Gakpo who likes to shoot first, and you have the player who can take on defenders, who is more jinky, more of a natural winger. So if you can stop between the inside forward and a natural winger, then you can have. Then it depends on the game that you're playing.
Hey, I hear Mons. I'm at a point where, for me, I don't think we can get rid of any of these players. Like, our squad is already so thin.
Jamie, what bad news?
I have to correct myself.
I've already broken down why Gakpo cannot leave Liverpool Football Club.
No,
Sam already knows this. I've already said this.
He has the biggest job.
No, he can't. I have to correct myself here. Sorry, Gravenberch has got 5 goals this season. Yeah. So Bosley has got 6 goals this season, and joint third top goal scorer Virgil van Dijk with 6 this season.
What? Has got 7.
Premier League only. Premier League
only. Big up Verge.
Not all comps, just Prem.
Hey, FC, ole.
Put him a Mandalorian helmet for his hiring announcement. This is the way. For the love of God, we have to do something. You know, maybe I'm also
get Ralph Rangnick.
I'm also at the give up stage. Like, I'm at the stage where I would hire anyone on this panel, including Ram as well.
The hell? Why are you doing including Ram?
Including Ram is crazy.
Yeah.
Why are you singling me out?
Sonny who says, Ram, can you not stop me at every opportunity? I remember the days when I used to get mad at Klopp when we used to concede, and he used to smile. Oh God, how I didn't know things was going to turn out.
Yeah, but we'd concede and score 4.
All of us would take a Klopp smile after a goal.
It's a smile after the goal. It did annoy me sometimes as well.
Yeah, but Dean, we'd concede but then score 4. That was the.
I know.
Nah, but Loki, when he when he smiles, like, brother, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, why are you smiling?
Put the teeth back in your face, man.
But you know the funny thing is, he would smile and it would annoy you, but you'd still run through a brick wall for him.
Yeah, fact.
Standard.
Dude, no, that was his.
You know there was going to be. Go on.
I was just gonna say his awkward emotional react. Like, everyone has like an emotional response system, and his awkward response system when he's like embarrassed or he's like flustered is to smile. Like, sometimes when people get embarrassed, they laugh.
Salah does it as well.
Exactly. Like there will be times where like I don't know, when I get really embarrassed or really awkward, like, I laugh, even if like I accidentally like hurt someone. Like, let's say I threw a baseball and it accidentally hit you and you're hurt. Like, my natural response is I'm laughing, even though I don't think it's funny. It's just like what I naturally go to. Exactly. So that's all Klopp's was. Like, I never thought for a second he was happy. It was more like a holy shit.
No, it's annoying seeing it. That's all. I know exactly.
No, but that's the thing. I think but even if, like, as I said with Klopp, he smiles when he's embarrassed, and we hated it. You knew, like, even rival fans go, "Oh, now we got to face an angry Liverpool." Remember that one?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Angry Liverpool.
Oh,
I've seen that.
They'll laugh at us for losing or drawing, and then it was slowly set into their minds that, oh wait,
oh no,
that means
we're the whipping boys next.
Whoever's next gonna hold, they're holding for.
Monts, do you remember when Arsenal tried to bully Klopp and Arteta and that tried to bully Klopp and it rolled us up? We smashed them.
We smashed them 4-0 that game.
4-0.
Yeah. It was a crap game before that. Do you remember? It was a rubbish game. We were struggling.
and then Arteta got in Klopp's face.
And then we was like, no, we ain't having that. And we went and bashed them.
Oh, the
Should have
good
been
old
6 or 7.
days. Oh, I didn't appreciate it.
Minamino scored in that game. Minamino scored at the back post.
Minamino.
Anyway, guys, look, we're gonna wrap up here. All the links are in the description. I added Monster's channel to the description. So I've been streaming for like 8 hours straight, bro. Appreciate you all. Love you all.
Give it up. Give it
Go
up.
subscribe. Thank you. Go subscribe to all the channels. The link to my Instagram is in my pinned comment in the live chat. Go follow me on Instagram as well. The only one I see live is Fozzy, so go over there and tell him Husam Raid. Yeah, Fozzy's still live.
All right, Fozzy, bro.
Love you all, and let me check if I even redirected to him. I did redirect to him. Why am I? I can't doubt myself like Dean.
We're screwed.
Anyway, see you guys over on Fozzy TV. Peace out.